take the blue pill. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Greetings and welcome to Unveiling Reality. How's everybody doing out there this evening? Been a minute. Hope you guys are all doing and living well. Good to see you guys. Let me start out by thanking everybody who's still a member of the Winner Circle. This is my legacy group. I don't know if all these people are still members or not, but you know what? Why not? You're still members. All right. I said it, therefore it is. Yeah, right as we're starting here, little thunderstorms rolling in. So if it's a quick stream, that's what happened. Just letting you know. Hopefully the sound's all right. And by the way, if you're rewatching this, yeah, I'm getting to it. This is a live show, so I'm saying hello to my crowd. If you want to skip ahead, we will eventually get to the topics. All right, but I'm going to say hello to this awesome crowd that's back to see me. How you guys doing, man? Hope you're doing and living well. As I always say, I always mean it too. But I'm gonna let you know up front before I say hello. I don't know what's going on with StreamYards. Other creators out there, if you're having this issue, do chime in. But suddenly, my Chrome version of StreamYards took a shit. Like nothing works. Like I can't get my mics to work. It doesn't want to work with the avatar, which you know is a deal breaker. And yeah, so I'm on the Brave browser. That's the only one I could get to work. And so my equalizer is not on this because the equalizer doesn't work with Brave. So I don't know if the background noise is going to be adequately blocked out, or if it's going to sound a little bit more roomy than normal. Because the advanced noise cancellation that I have isn't working right now. So hopefully StreamYards gets their shit together, their overpriced servers together, and it fixes the problems with Chrome because it worked fine for years. I mean, for years, and then suddenly, recently, it just stopped working one night. It was the weirdest thing. I think it has something to do with the virtualization, like their new updates with their shit they added that nobody cares about and they don't need. I think that somehow screwed up virtualization. So virtualized sound, virtualized cameras, things like that aren't working that great in Chrome, Firefox, and other browsers. So here we are stuck with Brave. And Brave likes to take its time loading videos. So we may have a little bit of lag tonight. And if it doesn't sound perfect, man, or if it gets a little bit wonky, it's just because I can't use my good stuff, man. But anyways, we're going to get through this because we got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about the reality of this Epstein file situation and the fallout from that. And boy, do I have a lot to say. We're going to hit all the points, as well as talk about the disappointment known as Elon Musk and others. And of course, I'm going to get out there and talk to you guys. Heidi, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for putting this stuff over on Rumble, and I hope you're doing well. Appreciate it very much. It's good to see you, MJ, too. It's good to see you, too. MJ, still one of the first ones. And guys, if you're new or just happen to be catching the rewatch because you like the title, or somehow in some freaking miracle in the universe, YouTube pushed this video out. I always say hello to my VIPs in the front row. We'll be getting to the main topic here very shortly. And there's the Outpost Nerd. He says, evening, y'all. He's from the South. There's Outpost Nerd. Thank you for being here, Outpost Nerd. And there's Wolfram. Wolfram, thank you for dropping these links, my friend. Remember, when you guys are here to always listen to the Wolf, he knows what he's talking about. Me to try to get the frick out of this can. Back up. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be wild tonight, guys. I'm telling you, it's been a minute, and I'm a little on edge about this topic. But anyways, welcome, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping the links. Thank you. Remember, guys, when you're here, to always listen to Wolf. He knows what he's talking about, and somewhere out there, he wipes his paws, he lips in, and of course they rearrange the things, and he howls. That's how you knew the alpha mod's in the house. Still, to this day. There he is. Guys, be sure you stick around and pay attention. We're going to have a lot of interaction here, especially right up in the front. I'm going to be asking questions that you need to answer. All right. So make sure you're sticking around and making sure you're all cued in for those questions and answers, because it's going to walk us into our topic. All right. I got it all planned out. And by the way, let me change the banner and just, there we go. All right, here we are. And Snipe, what's up, my friend? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. And I see you've been launching your own little streaming career. That's great. Congratulations. Look at that. So you get called out for it. Good job. Keep it up. Keep going. There's Shelly talking trash to our host with most in the house. She's everywhere you want to be. That's Shelly talking trash and truths. All right. Let's see who else we got down here. Just saying hello to the VIPs, and then we're gonna get on. See you too, Shitty. So yes, there's Shittygram, and she can't breathe. All right. Let me see. Is there anybody? Oh, look, there's T-Rex Trucking and more. And then and more tonight is for more excitement. T-Rex Trucking and more.
Best of all, I don't pay property tax. Now go fuck yourselves.
There he is. Welcome to the show, T-Rex Trucking and more. Coming in here with his working theories already. I'm gonna blow you can cake your working theories, man. I'm going to take all theories. I'm gonna listen to all things, and then I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, man. Reality-based truth, hot takes, all coming at you this evening. And where to start? Oh yeah, I know where we can start. We can start with good old fashioned. Oh, listen to the thunder, better listen to the thunder. Good old fashioned. Stop dreaming about me. T3 will get jealous. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I guess you're talking about that comment from the other night. Still eating at you, huh? You need to watch some body cam videos to figure out what I was talking about. I get on a tear about a joke, and it just becomes a thing. If you know that there's two things you need to say if you ever get pulled off and put in handcuffs. The first two things you should say is that I'm pregnant and I can't breathe. Yeah, because that always works. Then they're like, "Oh shit, let him go," because it always works. Okay, guys, topic of the evening. Did you guys hear the Epstein files got released and people were disappointed? Can you believe it? Do you remember what I said like a long time ago? For those of you who are, I think of most people here are old schoolers in the house. It's that they should be. That's what I want. Bring these new people. How dare you come here? How dare YouTube show you this video after fucking silencing me and making sure I'm not pushed out for years? How dare they introduce you to reality-based truth? Oh, there is Daisy. There's Daisy Williams. Oh shit, she's drinking Mad Dog 2020 and listening to David Allen. What did you fall into the 90s? I will be back as soon as my company leaves. Okay. Holy shit, Mad Dog 2020, boy. Somebody hazing you? Are you joining a sorority? What the hell? Let me. Yeah. I started your comment, T-Rex. I'm coming back to it. Yeah. we're gonna leave that right there too. I gotta walk this in right. Okay, here's how we're gonna start. So yeah, this do you guys remember way back when I said people want all these lists and all this transparency, and I wasn't just talking about Epstein. I was talking about um, JFK. I was talking about UFOs and UAPs. I was talking about all the things that people, all the people that they've been taught listening to those conspiracy grifters all these years, and are all primed and ready for the big reveals, because finally we're going to get all the information, right? That when the team they trusted, they voted for, they believed in all the policies, all the the backgrounds. We read the books, we learned about these people, and we like them. They're base. They know what's going on. They're going to make a difference. They're going to clean up things. They're going to reform. We're going to get the corruption out, right? And everybody's like, hell yeah, we're doing it. We're voting for them. We're all about it. I said, well, what are you going to do if they come out and they don't tell you what you want to hear? You going to turn on them? Huh? You're going to forget about everything else that's going on? You're going to forget about all the other things that are more important than these fucking conspiracy grifts that are out there? Oh, but they're everything. Really? We're going to break all that down tonight. Are they really everything? Is it really everything? I mean, do you think the institutionalized corruption is more important? Or do you think that, we're going to get done with the smoking gun called the Epstein list? Right? That Epstein list is going to fucking save the world, man. Jesus will come back with that Epstein list in his teeth, and everything will be fine and dandy. We're going to ask some questions tonight. So let's get into this. I remember when I told you that if people didn't get what they wanted, they were going to whine and cry about it, and they were going to make up shit, and they weren't going to listen to the truth. They weren't going to accept it. Some people were. Some people who'd rather know the truth than be right might reopen their minds and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to start asking some questions again, right? Like these questions. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter where you stand tonight, hang with me, because we're going to have a good conversation. And if I know you, I'll talk to you about it. If I don't know you and you want to come in here and argue with me, super chat it. But if I know you, you're the people that I've spent all this time with. We put so much work in to get this group elected, and I'm still damn proud of them, and I'm happy that we did it. So just to let you know where I'm standing on all that. This shit didn't change anything for me. Didn't change anything before. It's not going to change anything again. And boy, when the UFO shit comes out and they figure out all that shit's bullshit, a bunch of people are going to cry about that too, because they thought for sure this was the group that was going to confirm their bias. They thought for sure this is the group. It has to be, because the other guys are the bad guys, right? Well, that's still true. All right, so here we go. First question, everybody, I see you in the chat. I need answers from everybody on this. All right, I know who's here. So please answer these questions. They're really easy to answer. Where and when did you first hear about the list? Go. All right, that's your first answer. I'm going to be reading them. Where did you first hear about the list? I want you to think about this. This is called going back and checking your shit out, right? Where did you first hear about an Epstein list from? Where was who told you about it? Who told you that the list existed? Go on. Type it in there. Here in Bingo, here in Bongino, I told you about a list? I didn't tell you about a list. Bongino told you about a list? You sure? Did he say there was a list? I'm going to tell you, I'm loving these answers, because my answer is 69. Okay, stop. Give me a real answer, Wolfram. Come on, buddy. We haven't talked in a long time. The list is on fire. Had to be some podcast after Elon took over X. They're gonna drop files. Okay. Do you guys know the idea of an Epstein list has been around for a very long time? It's been around for a very long time. I'm talking pre-Trump first term. All right, but I'm asking you, where'd you guys hear from? Oh, Joy, look at this, man. Dude, I knew you were going to come here tonight. And guys,
Thanks. Okay. Let's ask some real questions. Who is the coolest guy here? G R I M? What? Grim? As in Reaper? Quick, destroy it!
nah, Schindler's List. You give me a wrong answer, man. What's up, Snipe? What's going on? Good to see you, Graham. How you doing, buddy? I had that when I was putting my files up today to move them over. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this one. That's pretty good, huh? Isn't that great? I was watching this guy. His name is Brew. He does like these stories. He does like a story channel kind of thing, but does a really good job with it. Just wacky stories, good content creation. And those are the characters on this channel, and they did that. And I was like, holy shit, I gotta clip that. I gotta clip it. That was really good. Okay, where did we leave off? Oh, Schindler's List. Okay, come on. Where did you first hear about it, Graham? Snipe, after Epstein croaked, don't remember who. There you go. Okay, so after the trial, right? Oh, come on, someone told they had to see this list and talk about it, right? So, but it's been around forever, though. You might have been one of those reporters that dropped like Andy No, a reporter who would never have seen a list in his life, huh? I can't remember. Probably Tim Pool or Good Logic. Good Logic. Jesus Christ, dude, get out some more. It was when he was going to Ghislaine Maxwell trial, talking about her black book. Her black book. Her black book. These are Epstein files they're releasing, not Ghislaine files, right? All right. So she has a black book. You should go back and find it and make sure that that's what you heard. Isn't it funny how when you stop and you think about it, Bongino was talking about, was he talking about a list? Was he talking about a list? Did Bongino talk about a list? Or did he talk about files? So I got some clips of him talking about files, not lists. Isn't it funny how everybody, when you stop and you think about, where did I come up with this idea about a list? Because it is your idea now, right? Epstein stuff, a possible list. All right, the next question is going to blow you away. I promise you that. But isn't this good? So we're getting our brains working now. Rush Limbaugh. Oh, there you go. Wolfram with the throwback to Rush Limbaugh. It very well could have been, because people have been throwing around this idea that there's some kind of client list out there. They've never seen it before. They want it to be there, right? That this list has been out there for a long time. So this idea of a list, kind of like the idea of disclosure, has been handed down from person to person over many years, right? There's a lot of newbies out there, these really smart, investigative type of keyboard warriors. They're trying to pin it on Pam Bondi. We're going to look at that clip later, and we're going to look at her response to that as well later. We're going to talk about that because, funny, I said what she said before I even saw her retort. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Yeah, but when you start thinking about this idea of a list, right? What kind of list is it? That's the next question. So tell me, what kind of list is it? What kind of, is it a Word document? Is it an Excel spreadsheet? Is it on a hard drive? Is it on a jump drive? Is it on a paper? Is it on notebook paper? Is it handwritten? Whose handwriting is it? Who made the list? Santa Claus? Who made the list? So this is an exercise in going back in your brains to bet the idea of a list, right? And this is what I'm trying to say everybody needs to be doing right now, man. Because, guys, there's no list. There never was a list, right? There was an idea of a list, right? But where did the idea come from? And even I went back and did this exercise. That's why I'm bringing it to you, because I was like, there's no list, because nobody ever promised us a list, right? But people have been using this word terminology, and people are starting to grasp onto the idea. And yes, people that are like been part of conspiratorial theoretically theorizing, right, have included this and that in their verbiage. And I may have said it once or twice myself in just a certain way, but never saying there's definitely a list, right? Because who wrote the list? I mean, would you, if you had an international $1 billion pedophile or sex trafficking ring, would you write shit down? I mean, would you keep a list? What is that, for the auditors so your accountants can go through it? I mean, what are you keeping a list for? So you can like masturbate to it on a Saturday night? I mean, what do you want with a list? It doesn't make any sense, does it? Like, why would you keep a list? This isn't freaking goddamn some movie in Hollywood. Like, why would there be a list? That's the third question. Why would there be a list? But what the second question? What does the list look like? Come on, tell me. It's in your head. Tell me what the list looks like. Tell me what it looks like. Tell me what it looks like. Hey, RB, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. I remember them talking about him when he was first arrested, and the FLAG didn't charge him, but I didn't hear about the list, right? The list is like the phantom list, man. Like it's this thing that's been floating around in the air forever. And nobody knows what it looks like. Nobody knows who has it, who wrote it, where it is, where they get it from. Like, nobody knows. There's a flight log. And I'm going to give you some look, I'm going to lay it all out. We're going to break it down, and then I'm going to give you some good news at the end of this about this list thing, right? I'm going to give you some good news about all this actually, right? But what I'm trying to do right now is break away from the conspiracy grip that's going on, because boy, there's every conspiracy grifter out there. The second they didn't get what they wanted, their bias wasn't confirmed, they were like this.
Everything's okay.
Pretty much was like, oh my God, people that were helped get everybody elected loved them. Some of them even talked at the rallies, man. Benny Johnson, all the Benny's, he's having a hard time because he's made hours of content swearing to God there's a goddamn list, right? Oh, God, it's a deep thing. Alex Jones cried. He cried. Trump's turning on his gibbering up with the deep state too. It's an inside job with the CIA. You guys, they fucking piss me off, man. Fucking all the work we do to keep these brainwashed, mind-controlled, like Marxists at bay. We're finally getting things done, and you don't get a list, and you freak the fuck out, right? I mean, I know that everybody's gonna come around here eventually. But it really shows how weak this side is. Like when it comes to shit like that. Oh my God. Wait till they figure out the UFOs aren't really aliens. That's coming. I mean, dude, it's been I had to get on here and vent. This is going to be a vent stream, man. If you like vent streams, be sure to let me know in a super chat. Hey, Valhalla waits. I remember when everybody was pouting over the flat, right? Right? They're pouting on the flight logs aren't enough. We need the list. The list is on fire. The list is like freaking got everything on it, doesn't it? I mean, dude, look, right? Every mafia boss in New York City has got a list of everything wrong they've ever done. I mean, I want to know what this list looks like. Did you guys answer me? What does the list look like? Is it on a hard drive? Is it Microsoft Word? Did he use Microsoft Word? Did he use Excel? Cool Gamer, what's up? How you doing, brother? I go to see ya. What's up? What's up with this list, man? Tell me about the list. I want to know the list. Tell me. What do you guys think the list is? People have been talking about it. No one's ever described the list to me. I want to know what it looks like. If you know there's a list and you're goddamn sure that it's out there, I want to know what it looks like. I mean, how do I know the list if I see it? How do I know? I mean, it's got, okay, here's Bill Gates. On December 12th, he did 4 underage girls at 10:35 p.m. Right? Oh yeah, let's stamp it down there, and here's some links to the photos right there on the spreadsheet. All right, now let's go down the next line. See, there's Bill Clinton. All right, and it's like it's like this whole fucking thing is going to come together. My life will be complete when the list shows up. The list is coming. The list is coming. The list is coming. It's like they're freaking the fuck out about some list they've never even seen. They don't even know what you ask them what it looks like. Well, I don't know what it looks like. Well, where is it? Who has it? Was it in his drawer? Oh, maybe it's in the safe or one of his hard drives. Oh, you mean the hard drives that are full of child pornography? What's a pedophile doing with child pornography on his hard drive? Well, that never happens. Like, they're like, oh, you can look at all these hard drives. Yeah, he's probably peddling that shit around. It's probably how he enticed people in. Maybe send them a little something. Look, I'm not saying that there's not people out there that's been victimized. I'm not saying there's not ways to figure things out. I'm talking about this fucking list. The one that everybody's freaking out. Fucking people fry. It's been said. He's definitely said it. There was definitely a list or not. Definitely, but Cash Patel said it. Dude, nobody ever said anything about a list, man. The list thing has been blown out. Now, the thing with Pam Bondi, right? I'll play this here in a minute. I want to talk to the crowd some more. The flight logs, a list of names that went to the island or that flew on the plane, right? There's the whole thing about flew on the plane with the island. You can do that too, man. See, Grimm's thinking outside of the box because you can make your own list. That's what I'm saying. You can make your own list. right? Where's all these great investigators out there right now? Why do you want the government to hand you everything? Like, oh my God, if the government doesn't tell me it's true, then it's not. And then they tell you something, you're like, that's not true. That's not. You can't trust the government. Now tell me more. Right? It's like they beg and beg and beg for the government to please tell me, government, please. And then you tell the government tells them, and they're like, that's fucking, you're lying. Why bother? Why bother? Just get your own shit together, man. Go out there and do your own investigation, man. This, like I said, like, is there really a list? Was there ever really a list? And then the list, where's the fucking list? Right? We don't know where to look at. Where are we looking for? What kind of list are we looking for here? Like a Santa Claus list, it's got a big long scroll, like, like pins it like a big long scroll, and you're like, it's got like a feather and some ink and shit. Like, what does this list look like? Nobody knows, because there's not a list. I mean, what kind of fucking dumbass would make a list of all the fucking crimes they did? Here they all are. Hey, let me see your crime list. Hey, anybody want to share their crime list? I'll put it on screen. I'll bring you on screen right now. You can share your crime list with me. Show me all the things you did wrong. I can't take, man. People and their things and stuff. It's what it is. That's what it is. Okay, hold on, T-Rex. You got some theories? Got some theories there? Wait, there were no files released. They just said there's no fair, even though she went on Fox News and said she didn't know. She didn't. She didn't say that. Okay, fine. You don't believe me? You don't believe me, T-Rex? Think you know everything, huh? Think you know it all? Hold on. Hold on, Mr. Know-It-All. Where did I save that goddamn thing anyways? I think I probably responded to it. Here's the slow part where I have to like do things slowly because of freaking StreamYard's rip-off service. Hey, it's Valhalla. Have you had any problems with StreamYards, dude? Do you use StreamYards? Do you have any problems with Chrome and StreamYards? Man, I gotta find that. Damn it. Tell me I saved it. Hold on. You sent it to me, right, Shirley? This is the law I promised everybody. This is the law I promised y'all. Why I fiddled around for stuff because I don't have my normal setup. Where is that? Oh, wait, hold on. Is this the guy? Oh, Nate the lawyer. I'm going through your DMs. I got to find right now. Is this it? Oh, wait. All right. Nate clipped this, though. He clipped this. This is not the same thing. There's something up with that. Something up with that. I want the real one. I want the raw one. There's something up with that clip you put out. I can tell. Wait. I can tell. Okay, hold on. I'll just have to find it. Alex Jones. I promised you a law, didn't I? So the problem is like going out and producing Brave, and it's probably gonna lag out everything. All right, there we are. It's laggy, man. Like all the browser stuff, it's laggy as fuck. God damn it. Alex Jones crying is the funniest fucking thing. And then Tucker Carlson, man, Tucker Carlson does interviews, right? He does interviews. Hang on a second. He's an in his own words, he doesn't do anything but interviews. He doesn't even listen to the news. He doesn't listen to anybody else. He thinks UFOs are angels. All right. And now he's the authority on this. He's like, there's going to be hell to pay if they don't release all the files. They release everything they can release. They're not going to release child porn, Tucker. Sorry, dude. Go back to keeping fucking important information behind your paywall, jackass. Where's the Pam Bondi thing? And the one I wanted was just a flat out original interview, so we can take in context. That's the one I wanted. Can you find that for me? Can you find that for me and put it at the bottom of the Discord thing there? I just want the original one. I don't want the one. Oh, stop it. Let's see, the list is on fire. We don't need no list. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Andrew Bronca had a good retort to Viva. That was a good one. That was good. All right, let me get back to you guys. Right? Let's see. We have slipped into another timeless NM1. Alex Jones is the crisis actor timeline. He's the crisis actor. Right? I mean, dude, everything's a CIA inside job, man. So, maybe he's the inside job. I don't know. Is this the one? All right. There was one where this isn't the same one where they included like 5. Oh shit, I can't do that. They included like 5 or 6 things at once, right? I know I saw that because that's the first thing when I saw. This one is a little bit more like of the same thing, right? Okay, get rid of that. Okay, let's go with this one. I mean, I get what confused people, right? What gave them hope, right? And hey, look, I got you. And hey, look, I get it. If you said, but how would she have known if there was a list or not at this point, right? It's sitting on my desk to review. I haven't looked at it. Is our answer, right? So this is one of them. The other one I saw, which I hope shows up here in a minute, but I don't know if it will or not. It had her like getting like multiple, right? Let me see if this is it. And I don't mean by people. All right, we'll watch this in a second. So let's just watch what Pam Bondi said. I get. That's why I ask people to understand, like, where did you first hear about a list, right? And what does this said list look like, right? And where is it coming from? Because this guy asked her about a list, right? She didn't bring it up herself. Check the DMs. No. I will check them. Oh, is this it? Hey, give me 1 second. I'm trying to do the best job possible for everybody. That's why I came totally unprepared. No. Yeah, that's the one I keep getting, but it's a different one. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna go with this for a second because we gotta look at everything as it is, right? So here we go. So Pam's mistake here is not correcting this, but not knowing as well, right? Listen to it.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive.
Okay, it's sitting on my desk to review. That's been a directive
by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK.
But she comes back and says files, right? This guy says list of files,
files,
client
MLK
list.
files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
Not yet, because she hasn't looked at anything. Okay, let's see what the other one is. I got that one. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll check back with you.
No, here you go. Here's the response. And I said that she's meant files. Hold on.
And I was asked a question about the client list, and my response
You guys probably seen this, right?
It's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video,
we're going to address that.
The video showing definitively the video was not conclusive, but
I got stuff you may not have seen yet.
Prior to it was showing he committed suicide. I was asked a question.
Okay, stop. All right, so in terms of the list, right? Should have done a better job clarifying what she was talking about at the time. New to it, a lot of questions at one time, whatever. I can make excuses, but the bottom line is that it can be misleading, especially when people have already got the idea in their mind. There's a list, right? Now, client list. Where did the reporter get it from? You see what I'm saying? Like the reporter had the idea already. There was some kind of client list. The Pam hadn't said it yet. She just said, hey, it's on my desk to review, and thinking that, well, maybe she believed there was a list too. Maybe she went through it and she's like, where's the fucking list? Right? Oh, there's no list. Oh, okay. So these are the files, right? Okay. Kash Patel, and when he talked about it on Joe Rogan, I listened to that one, I think I talked about that one last time and the time before I was on. And hey, Latin Patriot, what's up? How you doing? I'm going to get to your comments here in just a second. Up and down we go. And he was pretty much warning us that we were going to be disappointed. At least people were going to be disappointed in by how they have built it up in their mind of what it could be and what they're going to get out of it. Oh, the bottom line is people like Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and others, right, have been getting away with crimes and stealing our money and doing bad things to us our entire lives. They get away with it. And this is like the thing where everybody thought we got to finally get them with the worst thing ever. Right. And I don't blame you. I really don't. I'm the same way. I love for there to have been a list all nice and shiny and just like everybody's names on it. And, it links to videos and all kinds of things. I wish he had been that stupid, to create something like that. Or we could just be like, oh yeah, check. This isn't Hollywood. This isn't the fucking movies, man. This isn't the end of Squid Games where every crime they'd ever committed was in a nice little safe vault in the vibe down there to be down by the cam government, right? It just doesn't happen like that in reality, man. And unfortunately, when it becomes, it comes to conspiracy grifting, people play on your distrust of government, which is a healthy distrust, but they take it to an extreme. Right. And they make money off of you. And then it causes a psychosis that's damn near identical, but the other side of the coin from what these people underneath the establishment narrative, mind control are suffering from. Right. It's the same. That's why I talk about the cycle of abuses behind the third veil. Right. Alternative narrative, second veil, establishment narrative, first veil. Right. So you learn these things as you go. And this is a moment of clarity on us all because, this idea of a list, that went from one place to another. And yeah, they did a bad job of shooting down the idea of a list, which she should have done, having not known whether there is a list or not. But let's think about this reality of a list, right? What's the reality of a list existing? A client book? What's a client book? Okay, so here's the thing. We can make our own list, right? Using a client book, using dates and times, using survivor testimony. Like get some of these women that have been survivors to come out and start pulling, naming names, right? Then we use the flight logs, we use the client book or whatever that Jelaine supposedly has. I'm not saying that she has one, but supposedly she has some kind of little black book full of contacts, right? And there could possibly be some clients in there, considering that's how she spent most of her time, right? See what I'm saying? You don't really need to have a list to get the shit done we want to get done. So let's not be all upset at Cash Patel, Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, Donald Trump. Man, they're doing a good damn job. Let's not divide our base and divide our whole thing. Oh, I'm calling for the resignations of all these people I just helped get elected because they didn't confirm my fucking bias. Like, right? This is the way it's going to go, huh? And a million people that are way more popular than me that make a lot of money doing this are going to get up there and whine and cry and fucking shout. Alex Jones is crying. The deep state got the Trump. I can't believe it. I'm going to be sick. You fucking pussy. I mean, I never thought I'd say that about the guy. I like him still. Don't get me wrong. I still like the guy, but it's just that is so stupid. You need to wake the hell up, man. You're trillion dollars in debt for being a dumbass and never researching your shit. And you go out and you start crying about Trump's a part of anything now, and there's the idiots that listen to you and think everything you say is true. And that's what gets me. That's what makes me mad. It's like we don't need that kind of division. We need to focus on, because if we do, man, you got Elon acting like a little baby because he didn't get his way, right? Everybody's showing how immature they are suddenly. That they don't get their way, they start crying like a baby, right? And that's all it's going to do is show the enemy how to fucking get to us and how to blow us up and right back at square one. Last thing we need is freaking setbacks. Yeah, dang it, right? Am I right, people? Am I right? Holler if you hear me. All right, here we go. We got something here. Let's mix this up for a second. Let's get to jumping around. Oh, dang. I went all the way back up so far that I thought that Snipes super chat was new. I scrolled back looking for stuff. I was like, where do I start? And you start talking to the crowd again. Let me go on back. All right. Tag me back, please. Tag you back. Tag her back. Everybody tag her back. All right. Put a tag on that back. Tag her back. The files are in the computer. They're in the computers. Of course they are. What kind of files are they? Are they like Word documents? Are they Excel files? I want to know what I'm looking for when I hack into my secret hacking skills, right? You got to know what you're looking for. C4. And tonight's stream is sponsored by C4 Ultimate Energy. When you need to talk a lot on the stream, this is your drink right here. 300 milligrams of caffeine shooting through your veins, making you feel like a champ. All right. Hey, Jacob Castro, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. And there's our Queen of the Great White North, Suzanne. Suzanne, there you are, Suzanne. There she is saying hello to T-Rex. What we know is, why on earth would Les Wexner give so much money to Jeff Epstein unless Jeff had major dirt on him? I don't know, because he wanted to. Like I said, drawing. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to give that money to anybody unless they got dirt on you. That's what I'm saying. That's like that's fallacious logic. It's not solid, man. It's not solid. It's like, not solid. Let's see, a giant amount of CP. The question is, who are the people involved? Well, that's it. It's like, it's not that it was anybody. It was just CP. And that's what I was saying earlier. It's not that. People in power. What people in power? Look, all right, let's go into this people in power discussion, right? The powerful people. Now, look, there are discussions that, well, now that you got the golden ring of power of blackmail, maybe we can use it for some good, right? Because that always works. That always works. No, man. Look, if they were being blackmailed, I don't care. Here, we can throw the Mossad freaking argument in this one too, right? If they were controlling these people through blackmail, right? And now Jeffrey's dead and the pedophile ring's gone, right? And all the blackmail stuff is in the hands of the good guys, right? Then who's controlling the powerful people? What? The blackmail doesn't work anymore. Maybe they can't be controlled no more. I mean, that would be a good thing, right? The powerful people. If you're so powerful, how are you being controlled? Who's controlling you? These secret intelligence agencies with their blackmail. Because I've seen it in the movies. And it could be. But man, if it's all done now, and it's been done for a while, right? I mean, when's the last time someone got their rocks off with fucking Epstein? It's been a long time, hasn't it? When's the last party they had at the island? It's been a long time. It's been like a couple of administrations, right? 3, 4. Well, you think maybe he became a poison pill at one point, and as soon as word was out, people were like, "I ain't going to that fucking island." Hell no, So how long has his little game been up? Are these powerful people still under control? Like, oh well, yeah, it could have worked at one time, maybe, but not now. So why hide it? Like I think what Cash was saying, what other people were saying, what other people thought is that if they had found anything in those files that were, that they could have got somebody on, they would have already been doing it. Why, but they can't because of powerful people. Now you're trying to say that a guy who couldn't get bought by the richest man in the world, Elon Musk, somehow got bought by powerful people. It's like, I don't think so. That one part of Trump's appeal and what he's been doing this time is that he's been above reproach. Like he's been beyond the corruption of the deep state and the powerful people and the elitists and the world globalist club and all that shit. He's been beyond them. He's unbuyable. That's why we like him. Unbuyable. But suddenly, when it comes to this, he's suddenly going to be bought. He could have been bought by why be bought by this when you can be bought by so much less or so much more? Like you could have you don't make any money on this. And it's not like, people say, well, he's in the files then. It has to be because that's why, right? That's why. Dude, so again, this is probably the easiest one to debunk, right? If he had been in those files and Biden and all them and had that, they'd been like, oh, it was all Trump. No, Trump's the only one on the list. Here's the list, guys. This says Trump. This is Trump. Yeah, they would have sent you that. You would have got that list a long time ago if he was on it. You would have got that list a long time ago. It would have been all nice and cleaned up. Yeah. Holy man, this is it. This is the real list. Promise. Why not just make a list up? We can make our own list. Like I said, there's enough evidence in this and what's coming out and what we got here. Let's make a list. Let's try to put some things together. Like Cash said, if anybody has any information, come forward. Right? I don't think he was bullshitting, but do your own investigation. Make your own list, man. I think we got an idea of who we can start with. Maybe before Clinton dies, you can pin it on him. That'd be nice, huh? We'd like to see something happen to that guy. Les Nessner. Wasn't he on WKRP in Cincinnati? Did that guy have a lot of money? I thought he was the weatherman. Les Nessner. I just don't buy it. We know Jeff had cameras. He had cameras. Let me get some incriminating evidence on myself. This was spoken about in Maxwell. So yeah, they have cameras around the island. Do you see what I'm saying? Like when you have to make it work to fit what you want it to be, right? They said, so maybe at some point something was on a camera. It ain't anymore. Everything's been erased or burned or it's gone. This is what this administration released. I'm not talking about what people have had and what they've done with it. Oh, well, I'm not just buying. What makes you think it's still there? What makes you think that after all this time, someone hasn't gotten to it and destroyed it? Everything else is possible. Why isn't that possible? Why is that off the table? Huh? Why? Because if it's off the table, right, then it can't exist anymore and you don't get what you want. That's what people want to believe. No one's even talking about the fact that this has been going on for so long. Epstein isn't, it's not like we just found out about him last week or last year. Decades this shit's been going on. And dude, people knew about it before we knew about it. Deep state, false right paradigm days, Bush to Clinton, to one side of the coin to the other. Those days, he was thriving. He was doing good. They were covering shit up for him back then, right? What makes you think with all that time he hadn't burned some shit? He got a big ocean around that island. Just throw that fucking shit in the water, man. Get that fucking shit out of here, right? I mean, dude, why do we forget that? But there's some magical list with everybody's name on it somewhere, right? And it links to every single sex crime they ever committed. And here's a running tally of all the money that we made off them. Here's the ways we blackmailed them. Everything's on the fucking list. That's how we got to get it. That's how we got to have it. The magical list that somebody made up somewhere, and then everybody repeated until it became real. Make your own list. There's no list. There's no list. There never was a list. There's a red herring. It looks like a list. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. That's right, Sandor. That's right. Trump ain't in it either. They don't like him. He don't play along. He doesn't go to the island and play the games, right? Doesn't mean these people didn't do these things. Doesn't mean, I'm not saying any of that shit. I'm specifically talking about the situation we're in right now and how people are reacting to it. That's all. So don't get me wrong, man. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. Right? I have no doubt there was some shitty shit going on there. There's some shitty fucking people, and a lot of them are rich and wealthy and powerful. Right? I have no doubt. There's probably some shenanigans going on. I mean, shit. We knew that. We figured that out in the trial, right? So don't even try to say that just because anybody's like doubts the existence of the magical list, right? That they don't understand and respect the gravity of the situation and the people that were involved. And I'd love to bust them too, man, but I'm talking about this insanity of people freaking the fuck out and losing their minds over a fucking list they never were promised. I mean, I get it. Pammy didn't clean shit up good. She should have been like, well, I don't know if it's a list or not, but I got a bunch of files to go through and I haven't looked at them yet, but I'll let you guys know when we're done. All right. We're not sure what's in them at all. At all. Somebody else was sure what's in them. Would that person say there was a list in there? I don't think so. And if it was anybody that could have benefited the establishment was on that list, that they would have already been busted by it, wouldn't they? They had film on them and all that other shit. Well, they can't do that. Then they'll get the rest of it. Bullshit. You just burn the rest of it. Even this is all we found. It was just this guy. It was just the Republicans. It was all of them. It was just these people that we don't like. That's all. That's it. That's the only people that would go to his island. It was the people that we didn't like. Oh, we were there on a mission to stop the sickness. That's what Bill Clinton was doing there. He was trying to stop it. Right? They could have said anything they wanted to. Oh, but they can't. Why can't they? Who's stopping them? Who's stopping them? Nobody was stopping them the entire time. They could have done anything they wanted to. Look what they did with the rest of the fucking world. Look what they did with the wars. Look what they did with the fucking the medical decisions. Right? Look what they did with everything else. The money laundering, the border, everything else they did exactly what the fuck they wanted to do. Right? But for some reason, on this day, whoa, hello. Hold on a second. My chair is getting all wonky. When it comes to this topic, stop. This is getting stupid. Like I'm on a seesaw. All right. On this day, on this topic, this is the one thing they couldn't do anything about. Holler if you hear me, man. Oh wait, there's some super chats. 36. Yeah, buddy. 26 months. That's 2 years and 2 months. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you. You are the number one winner in the winner circle. That's Shelly talking trash and truth. So who's with the most? She's everywhere you want to be, and nowhere you won't. And for good old fashioned fun sakes, man. Hey, look, guys, you don't get to see me much, so make sure you get to see me. Let's play this one. Well, now I did another one. So now what's going to happen? Someone else has to super chat now. Occam's Razor says they're covering for the elites, but MAGA would rather try to make excuses for somebody that's protected PDF files cult. I don't think that's what Occam's Razor says. Occam's Razor is the most simplest solution, which would be there's no list. This is the most complicated solution right here. This is the most complicated answer. It still may be the one you want to be right, but it's not it's the most complicated answer. That's called a misuse of Occam's Razor. You can cut yourself if you do that, so be careful. All right. Oh yeah. Let's fire this up to the next level, guys. Next level. I mean, isn't it possible they're just literally everyone powerful Democrat, Republican leaders of industry royalty? It's just so deep, but not worth breaking up everything that what the flight log suggests. I mean, what? I mean, dude, you can imagine whenever you want. To convict somebody, you have to have what's called proof, right? You got to have evidence. And that's what we're talking about, right? What do you guys want? Do you want a list just to hang it on the fucking wall? What are you going to do with that list? You're going to rub it on, you're going to make a towel out of it and rub your body all over it? What are you going to do with the list? You want the list to be worth something, right? You want the list to I mean, some people just need it so they can just believe that all their nights of paranoia are worth it. But but most people want to see some kind of justice out of this list, right? Do they think the list through? Oh, we got a list now. Okay. What does that mean? That's what I said before. I was like, what does the list mean? This is what I was said about the idea of an Epstein list a long time ago, before it was before it was discovered there was no, he wasn't stupid enough to make a fucking list, right? That's what I said before. I was like, what is this list going to do for you? I was like, the list isn't enough to convict anybody on. You can go after him. You can go after Bill Gates right now. Do it. Go do it. How about go after Bill Clinton? Go after him. Go do it. You go do that. But the list ain't going to help and nobody do nothing. That's what I said before. Before it even came out, I think I was saying this before when Cash was hinting at there's no list. I was saying, dude, what is the list going to do for you anyways? Unless you got them dead to rights and you got the victim ready to testify against them, and and bring them to court and do everything and throw the evidence out there, right? You're never going to convict them. What does people think is going to happen? This is the other part of the mind control you have to go through and ask yourself, why would they lie about it? There's nothing they can do, right? There's nothing they can do in that situation. You can go on a witch hunt. You can go and climb up on a building and do something, right? People have the right to do whatever they want to do, right? You can go do that. You can go. You willing to do that? Is that important to you? I'm not trying to tell you to do it. I'm just saying that the options are there for people who want to take them, right? I'm just telling you that. What do you need the government for? What do you need a list for if you got it all figured out? Right? You don't. You need proof, right? You're not going to throw your life away for some scumbag because of something they did 20 years ago, right? But you're hoping that maybe on the very, very slim chance there's evidence out there, some proof, some solid proof, something that can convict them that there may be justice served. That's what most of us would really like to see. That's what most of us would really like. But a list ain't going to do that for you, pal. A list ain't going to do that for you. Hold on. T-Rex wants to be a shining example of how to be a great viewer with another awesome super chat. Yes, Winning, we want the list to know who the fuck pedos are. IDJF. They are prosecuted. I want to know who they. Did you know who they are? You're going to make up your mind about it anyways. What list is going to tell you this, T-Rex? Think about what you're saying. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Think about what you're saying here. What is it going to be called? The fucking pedos list? Oh yeah, well this proves it. The title says it all. That doesn't prove it. Right? Like I said, but you can make up your own mind and do whatever you want. You can get a list of people. For a lot of people, the flight logs is enough. I'm glad we're having this conversation, by the way. This is a good conversation to have. These are the conversations we need to have that people like, Benny Johnson, Alex Jones, and everybody else won't fucking have. Right? Their heads up their ass because they got so many subscribers. They already think they know everything. Right? This is how you work shit out. Right? Hit me with it, man. Come on. You guys give me your best. Give me your best arguments, like T-Rex right here. He knows how to get it done. He's not only giving me his best arguments, he's telling me what he's thinking, and he's sending super chats to do it. And he's hitting all the marks on how you do this right. But yeah, and this is the best way to do it because I'm going to engage with these great arguments that are coming through like this, right? So if there's people out there that want to get this involved, and I know a lot of people are here. Hey, Libby, I see you out there. What's up? What's up, Libby? How you doing? Good friend, Libby. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. And I'm not ignoring anybody else in chat. You guys have your, here we go. I thought Epstein fiasco might draw you out, but you know me too well, Libby. You know me too well. Absolutely, man. We can't lose our minds over this stuff. No, it's an Occam's razor. You need to start super chatting me so we can have conversations. The Occam's razor saying they're lying. No, the Occam's razor isn't saying that. Dude, nobody else released. Let me tell you something. Nobody else released the information. Why? If they didn't want the information out and they didn't want people to know things, what about they said we can't release it? We're not going to release it. We're going to be like everybody else for the last decade or two. We're not going to release it. We're not going to do it. That's all they had to do was say no, right? All they had to do was say no. But why release it? Why release it and then play games? Oh, we're going to play games. Well, they could have done that already. Biden could have done that. He said no. He probably didn't want to deal with all this bullshit. Oh, you're hiding the list. You're hiding the list, Biden. Now Trump's hiding the list because the list, it's easy to hide the list that doesn't exist, right? But hey, Sandor, since you're speaking up, and I appreciate you putting your 2 cents in. Tell me, what is on this? Where is this list? Who made the list? Tell me who made it. Like who made it? What device were they on? Like, I don't know. Give me all the details you know about this list and what you think it is, and you tell me how it's going to work to put people behind bars, right? They were saying they had reams and reams of evidence. Okay, reams and reams of evidence is not a list of clients, right? And by the way, they do have reams and reams of evidence, and what they have has been released, right? They're not going to release child porn. Sorry, you have to go find that on your own, but they're not going to give it to you. See, this is the imagination at work. It's like, oh, reams and reams of evidence, and you're streaming it of like Christmas presents. It's like Christmas, and my presents are stacked to the ceiling full of everything I ever wanted, right? And then you get there Christmas morning, and it's just a shirt and some pants, and maybe one video game and a watch or some shit you didn't ask for, right? But it's still someone loved you, gave it to you, so you better appreciate it, right? But anyways, it's just imagination land. Right? Imagination. And this is what I'm saying. We don't know each other very well. And I'm not trying to, people who know me know I'm not putting people down when I say this. I'm trying to help people break free of all types of different mind control devices. Right. So grifts are one of them, and conspiracy grifters are just as bad as establishment media in a lot of ways. Right. We need to be beyond both of these things, the establishment narrative and the grifting crisis in the alternative narrative space. If we were ever to have clean, real media and truthful solid information that we can like live with, right? And I think you probably want the same thing. That's why I degrift conspiracy grifts. Now, I do say there are conspiracies, though. I do, and I've called them out, and I've done hours and hours and hours of content on the real things we need to look out for and the real things we need to work on and what those are. I've done hours. Ask anybody here. It's like, it seems like we're just meeting. Maybe you've been around, maybe you changed your name. I don't know. But no, don't get me wrong, buddy. I know life is full of conspiracies, right? But I'm just a realist about things because I want to focus on real root cause issues and promote real root cause solutions. And chasing freaking fantasies isn't going to save us from what's coming for us, right? It isn't going to save our children from a horrible future. It's not going to right the ship that's been corrupted for our entire life. It's not going to do it. So that's why I'm like, we can see beyond these things, because a grift only benefits the grifter. In the end of the day, it's only benefiting the grifter, and that doesn't benefit me or you or save our children. All right. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate it. And it's nice to see you and meet you. All right. Yes, I read that one. Okay. So T-Rex got another one in here. Hold on. I'm not going to let these slide. I'm not going to let these slide by without giving due. You got to give him his due. The boy needs his due. What's it? I don't see Vice Baby in here tonight, so we'll play his favorite clip. There you go, T-Rex. All right. If a person went to that book, 27 times or whatever, like Bill Clinton did, and we know what was going on that island with Chipper being associated with Jeffrey Epstein, that's bad. Okay, so you need the flight logs. Flight logs are available at your local library. And thank you for the $10 super time. You got the flight logs, buddy. Get to work. You got the flight logs. You just said it right there. Flied the island 27 times. Those flight logs. Flight logs. That's how we know how many times Bill Clinton went there. So what do you want? Now what do you need? Put it together. We're working this out together, pal. What else do we need now? Let's see. Oh, hold on. Do you know what probably happened? As soon as Pam saw the list, there was a zebra alert and everyone got mowed down, and she was so terrified that she decided not to release the list. Well, it's because she was wearing her zebra striped jacket that day by luck. And that's why, she didn't suffer from the inevitable, the very scary and very real
zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Zebra alert. Kill everyone in there. 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 Zebra alert. Kill everyone in there.
Mission accomplished.
Yep, good old zebra alert. Hey, Moscow, what's up? Just following protocol here, calling in. We had a zebra alert go off. No, there's no UFO sightings this time, and it was just we were talking about this. You hear about this list thing? What exactly? What list, right? Yeah, who on the list, right? Is Putin on the list? You guys. All right. Well, we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for taking my call. And this has been another a zebra alert brought to you by Dr. Stephen Greer, who's never told a lie a day in his life. Okay, back to it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, boy, I can't wait till they freaking drop the UFO UAV truth. Oh my God, they're lying again. Oh Jesus, dude. I tell you, but we just don't need setbacks. We sure as hell don't need to get the other side fuel. Elon's done that plenty, hasn't he? Hasn't Elon done that enough? God dang, man. Go home and shut up, Elon. Go home and shut up. You're not good at this. You're not good at this. You're good at doing computer things and running companies. Go do that. Go do that and shut up. Stay out of politics. You can't buy Trump. It ain't going to work. And throwing a hissy fit or starting a third party that's stupid as fuck. It's like, I'll be just like Ross Perot. Ross Perot is popular. You're not. Ross Perot is liked. People liked him. Can I get a word in here? Can I get a word in here? Get off the dang roof. Right? Ross Perot was cool. I voted for Ross Perot. Like, yeah, man. Ross Perot would have been awesome. I tell you, they're blackmailing me. They're blackmailing me. And I do a damn good Ross Perot impression. But I watched a video the other night about what happened to Ross Perot. Right? And it was a good throwback. Maybe we'll do that. I wouldn't mind watching it. You know, I gotta tell you, man, I'm busy. Like, honestly, I get up early, and well, yeah, he would have won if he didn't drop out. Fucking idiot. They are blackmailing me. I tell you, they blackmailed me. Boy, that'd be a good video to watch. We should watch the story of Ross Perot together as a family. Yeah, but Ross Perot didn't. In the end, he didn't win because Bill Clinton got popular. Clinton wasn't supposed to win either. That's the whole thing about that. That election. It was kind of a weird thing. It changed a lot of shit. He got that saxophone out, started blowing around, and he started talking about how like smoke pot, and it was all over. Yeah. See, Elon's just again. He's epitomizing the fit throwing child, you know, and there's some generational issues that are, you know, no matter what side you're on, you're gonna have to contend with. And the fit throwing child is one of them. Us Gen Xers, we don't go for that shit. But we're not on the only ones on this planet. But there's some fit throwing children out there, man, for sure. You get in my way. I mean, that shit. I guess Alex is a. Hold on a second. He might be a millennial. I don't know. He sure acts like one, doesn't he? I don't know. Benny's a millennial, right? Yeah. So the millennials. But but yeah, the fit throwers. It's a deep state cover up. What? We took the deep state was after these guys the entire time. And now they're part of a cover up over what? A fucking list? That list wouldn't hurt you. Oh, if it comes out on the list, what kind of list is it? Like, what can you name me the columns and rows on that list? Like, what is it about this list that's so damning? Fucking PETA is the top of the list. It says it in the title. Right? Then now what we're gonna do? Oh yes, Judge, please take a look at this list. Oh my goodness gracious, this is quite a list. I will have to judge a ruling on this. Guilty, sentenced to life, and perp walked in front of the whole world for crimes on this list. The list was never going to give you anything. The list was an empty promise. It was an empty promise list is all it was. There were no Christmas presents on there for you. Oh my God, when they saw the list, they had to get rid of it. Really? Yes. The list was that bad, huh? Was it typed or was it handwritten? It was handwritten. It was handwritten list. It was quite potent. Oh boy, that list. If it had teeth, it would just bite your head off. The whole world's gone crazy. About time Winning got his ass back in here and said it's right. Yes, this is what happens when I stop streaming. The whole world goes nuts. You saw it here for your first live. If only I had a list to keep everybody straight. I'm gonna make a list. And that'll you guys better be careful. I'll make a list. I sure will. I'll make a list. You see what I'm saying? Like, these people are out there freaking out about it. When you really think about the stupidity of what they're freaking out about, it's fucking painfully funny. That's the only way I can describe it. It's painfully funny. It makes me want to cry and laugh at the same time, but not for the same reasons Alex Jones is crying. Well, it makes me want to cry because I was like, man, how do we escape this stupidity enough to protect ourselves from the other stupid people? You know, I knew we had a lot of conspiracy grifted people on the team, and that's okay because it's part of the journey. You got to go from one place to the next. But I need them to get on board with, hey, you know what? I'm tired of being grifted by all these stupid people online. You know, I'm tired of every time they tell me something's going to happen, don't happen. I'm tired of it. Maybe this will be I mean, again, with every big crisis or whatever happens, something good comes out of it. You know, all kinds of cool stuff happen. Trump has been kicking ass. We got this big gas deal done with Germany. We're going to be the biggest suppliers of gas in Germany. That's good for us. The head of the Federal Reserve is going to resign. I think that's going to be great for us. I mean, good shit's happening all over the place. He stopped a war in Congo since the last time we talked. He stopped a couple wars since the last time we talked. He's been trying to get peace, and you know, all people can do is bitch about the shit that didn't do right, didn't do the way they wanted him to do it. Right? All they can do is cry about that shit when we had 4 years of fucking hell on earth. with a puppet president and a corrupt bunch of woke weirdos running the country. Fucking every day was a nightmare. Can you imagine if Kamala Harris and those fucking weirdos were in charge right now? What would the world look like right now if they were in charge? Right? Think about that. Forget about the list for a second. Right? Oh, hold on. We got to get, what time is this? We got to this has been just going great, hasn't it? I might need another drink here in a second. But maybe I should disappear for 20 minutes like certain people do. I'll just disappear for 20 minutes and see if you stick around. Nobody's going to stick around my stream waiting for me for 20 minutes, I'll tell you that. But anyways, and T-Rex, thanks for the super chats, by the way, guys. If you want to be cool like T-Rex is he's one of my good friends, and we may not always agree, but eventually I convince him of what's the truth is, and he eventually comes around. So it's not it's cool. And then, I've been watching him. He's gone on. He's been getting really popular over the years. He's,
Best of all, I don't pay property tax. Now go fuck yourselves.
Yeah. That's our boy. And thank you for those super chats. They do help. I do have a new job, but multiple streams of income is the key. I got hold on. You can hear him in the background, loud as fuck, can't you? Yes, he's back there, loud as hell. That's my boy. That's right. I'm not even gonna turn the mic off. I'm not even gonna turn the mic off and try to pretend like it's not happening. I don't have any AI noise reduction on, so everything's gonna come through. But he's 15. He'll forget. He's going to forget sometimes. That's what kids do. He's been driving and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, he'll probably, insurance goes go up. Multiple streams is good. Let me see here. Multiple streams of income is good. How do I do this? Oh, I can't do it like that. I could do it like this. Like that. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. This is a T-Rex trucking and more. Yeah, he's, like I said, he's come a long ways. He's getting really popular. And he went to Dollywood not too long ago, and he, bright light. And he had a good time, met a bunch of chicks, and here you go. Here he is. Isn't that precious? Precious moments with T-Rex trucking and more. All right. So there's a couple extra clips for you. What's this one? Yeah, I love these. These are so good. Yeah, his adventures at Dollywood were great. I'm taking a little break from the ranting. Really? No sound? Really? All right, I'm not going to try. I'm not even going to try then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I can do this better. I don't care. There's no sound, no list, nothing. Nothing. No sound, no list, no nothing. See, I can't do it. I can't use it on my That's the Brave browser for you. I can't use my normal. Yeah, I can't do it tonight. Let's see. Hold on. I don't even think I saved them as clips. No, it's not me. It's the browser. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. So let's talk about the next thing, right? Have we beat the list to death yet? No list for you. Are you guys convinced now that you don't need a list? Right? It's not important. Never was. Oh my God, a zebra alert. Why didn't I always forget to change it back, don't I? I don't want to freak anybody out. There we go. All right. So yeah. See, when you really think about it, where did you learn it from? What does it look like? What's it supposed to do? Why is this list so, nobody's trying to hide anything from you, man. There was never a list. See, if there was never a list, no one's trying to hide from me and there's no deep state cover up. See how easy that works? That, my friend, where if he's still here, is Occam's razor. The simplest answer is usually the right one. The simplest thing is there was never a list. This doesn't make sense. And by the way, we'll be reading up Snipperoonie. He sent me the list of all of his crimes. We'll be reading that list off, and right, all this rational thinking is wearing me out. Yeah, if you want to send me a list of all your crimes, I'll read it. I will read it. Stacey, do you want to send me a list of you write all your crimes down, don't you? And neatly file away all the evidence to go with them. If you do, just let me know. All right. Or, people, anybody you blackmailing anybody, you got a big list of black people you're blackmailing because they talked them into maybe having unnatural occurrences with certain things that run around on the ground. Did T-Rex give everybody? No, that wasn't him. I got proof this wasn't him if I could pull it up on hold on, maybe I can. I don't think I can though. I'll try. See, it's the sharing of the whole screen thing that screwed things up. If I can get it to work. Oh yeah, hold on. I gotta finish this up with this. I don't have to use sound for this. Okay, so now when you see this, right? Hi, I'm Nate the lawyer. I'm the guy who lost a boozy after thinking I knew everything. For all the idiots who think there is no Jeffrey Epstein list, here is A.G. Bond saying she has a list on her desk. That's how simple that man's brain works. Though I would never want to hire him as a lawyer, dude. I mean, literally, he lost a boozy. He's a leftist scammer, and this guy's a leftist too. And he got schooled by boozy, man. He got schooled by boozy. Ooh, it's embarrassing. He made the boozy bucks, Joe. He made his boozy bucks, and he lost it all in court. But he says we're all idiots because there's no list. But Pam Bondi said, when she corrected herself and said she meant files, even though this came out, a couple of days ago. Last edited on July 7th, 2025 at 4:57. What's the day? Today is the 10th or 9th? 2 days ago? All right, 2 days ago. So, yeah, I've been fuming over this for a minute. So he thinks that people that think that they're idiots if they don't think that there's a list because Pam Bondi said so on the news station. Dude. Nate, you're an idiot. All right, you're an idiot. You vote like an idiot. You talk like an idiot. You lose in court like an idiot. You're an idiot. You think there's a list because you saw it on the TV. And you think Biden's a good guy because you saw it on the TV. Like it's funny. All right, enough of that. Right? I'm talking about you know what I'm saying? Every time I make you laugh, Daisy, you got to take a shot. All right, so like when you see people crying about the list or saying, well, you don't believe there's a list, I saw it on TV. Sure is a list. Do the same thing I just did tonight. Ask them what kind of list it is. Where do you get this? How many columns are in it? Is it Word or Excel? Ask them all the details. Where did you guys first hear about the list? I heard it on TV. Oh, you heard it on TV, huh? So they're pretty certain they saw this list, right? Even though it's only been in one, like the files and evidence have only been in one place the entire time, right? But everybody else has seen it. And they know for sure. Oh God! And then there come the whistleblowers and the inside people. My great inside sources tell me so. Yeah, right. As Dr. Pled the Fifth closed door congressional inquiry today regarding Biden's health. There you go. There's a conspiracy. Through the arguments between Nate and Good Logic, a classic. I can't believe anybody even tries to have a discussion with Nate the lawyer. Nate the grifter. I don't like it. All right. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Next stop on the Epstein List Express. Where are we at here? We got 14 likes. There's 32 people in the chat right now. Guys, hit the like button. I thought you guys were reading the banner below. Hit the like button, yo. Hit the like button. And don't let T-Rex Trucking win another stream by being the only guy, right? By being the leader. He is leading the pack. He is the stream sponsor, but I know there are people out there that want to win that title. You can do that too. All right. So, yeah, come on. Liven up the house. Share it out here with people. Tell them winning is going off. He's having a good old time. But we're going to talk about the missing minutes now. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? The missing minutes, guys. There's a minute missing. And so now we know that Epstein definitely didn't kill himself. Definitely murdered because there's a missing minute. The minute that missed. It's a missing minute. Missed minute. There's another thing that they could have done to clear things up. I think that, maybe they should have saved this stuff for the, thank you, Wolfram. There you go. Maybe they should have saved all this glorious releasing of stuff to the end of their administration, right? Like, made us wait. They should have made us wait. When are they going to release the files? When are they going to release the files? When are they going? That's how we'd be listening to the entire time. But when are they going to release the files? When are they going to release the files? We're going to do it. You know? Oh my God! I can't stand it. I've been waiting my whole life to have my bias confirmed, and it's not going to do it. Did in Discord. But anyways, oh, thank you. Look at that. See, that worked, Heidi, because now a bunch of new people just came rolling on in. Hey, how you doing, new people? Come on in, hit the like button. We're having a good old time in here tonight. One day I will suggest to winning to never diss the other tattoo artist if he ever becomes a tattoo artist. Oh, I won't diss other tattoo artists because I'm not going to become one. All right? How about that? Diss the other tattoo artist. Man, you know what? Here's to you, Daisy. Dance like no one's watching because they're probably not. All right. He's climbing up the ranks, Oops, what am I doing? All right. Yeah, that's the better one, isn't it? I guess at the end of the day, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? I can't hit that. I can't hit that high note, man. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone you didn't like was a despicable human being? I guess I'm coming around, and honestly, it doesn't really affect my life. How about that, T-Rex? See, T-Rex gets it. T-Rex gets it. This is the power of the message. This is the power of the message of winning reality right here, right? I shall set you free. See, that's what it says. That's what my shirt says. It says, I set them free. I set them free. That's what it says. There we go. I set them free. See? I set them free. Sure did. All right. Another job well done. Another soul saved by winning reality. All right. So the missing minute man, the minute man can. So evidently, everybody's talking about the missing minute. Oh, the videotape. Oh, especially, now Glenn Beck came out and said something really based yesterday, and then he said something really stupid today. Maybe it's just the sensationalism of the sensationalist. Oh, yeah, I got to get back over to this thing. I got to go back to this thing. But no, I'm going to come back around. I'll come back around. I knew this would kind of be all over the place tonight. I'm actually okay with it. You know, like I'm used to like in the past, I would always like line up videos and I would kind of base my night off the videos. I'd have bing to go to this, go to that, and I would comment on each one, right? But tonight, I just been saying my shit. You know, I just been saying it my way, doing it my way, and it's kind of like old school. Before I used to do lineup videos, I just would talk for hours, right? Remember that Daisy? Remember that Suzanne? Remember that Nacho Kitty? If you're out there, I just talk and talk. I was explaining shit nobody knew what I was fucking saying. But you know, and then I started like bringing content on with me, and then when I kind of relaunched the new shows and stuff, I had like folders of stuff, and they go like, I'm going to do this, and this is going to build a story, and this is how I'm going to explain this, and it's going to be real nice. We watch movies, we watch documentaries, all that content's still there. Oh shit, all that content's still there, and it's just sitting there. So if you ever want to go back and relive the good old days, it's there for you. But I don't know. I kind of like I had files and I had not lists. I had lists. I had one list. You can't see it because if you saw it, the end of time would come up. It'd show up, and everybody go to jail. But no, I just like a playlist, right? And then I had some other stuff here in the background, and it's just good to have it to refer to it if I need it. Yeah, all kinds of things. And then sometimes I forget about it. But and a bunch of different takes. I don't listen to it. It kind of adds to my take as I go along. But there's so many people out on X and everywhere else that are just coping and seething because they don't get their damn list. But another thing they're talking about to help prove their point is the missing minute. So let's just go ahead and talk about the missing minute. I'll have to come back to Alex Jones crying. I'm going to throw up, Alex says. I'm going to throw up. Why? You're going to get fucking money for this. You're going to get money. He's the only guy who gets tons of money for being wrong. I bet it was a CIA inside job. So now you go on your fucking and cry for fucking weeks now and come up with all kinds of fucking conspiracy grifts about Trump and the deep state. You know what you should do is just shut the fuck up and stop and move on to something else. Maybe celebrate the fact we're getting fluoride out of the water, huh? That's a good thing. That's a good thing Alex did. We should be celebrating that. Talk about have RFK on. Talk about make America healthy again. Remember when you want to do that, Alex? Just do that. Let everybody else take care of it. You're old now. Let everybody else take care of everything else. You just worry about health. Health and wellness is what old people need to worry about. Okay. All right. So that's my advice to Alex, and stop crying. You look like a wussy. All right. So here we go.
Okay, I want Pam Bundy.
Okay,
fired.
so like this is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like right here. Okay, Glenn Beck had a good thing. He said some good things. I still support the president and Pam and Cash. I don't know if they did this one right or not. Blah 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 blah. He's he's kind of like at first he sounded really good about it. Did I save the thing where he actually said that? I said send it to me the other day. Did you send it? Ozzy Osbourne met Axl Rose, by the way. Oh yeah. I do have this for T-Rex too. I gotta get back to the Ben Shapiro take. This is definitely for T-Rex. But anyways, I'll do that in a second. Well, as we'll wrap it up here as we. Nuh-uh. Okay, I'm back. Did I lose something? Oh. Okay, I'm back. All right, here we go. So he starts off this piece. I'm not gonna play the whole thing by saying I want Pam Bondi fired. Right? And it's all because, and if you saw the thumbnail said Epstein not here. And this is about the camera angles, right? So this is hilarious because he actually ends up shooting himself in the foot in this video. The thread, okay. Like thread. It's the thread. Okay, here it is. So yesterday, or recently, the last DM. This is 9 long pieces, or 9 long pieces by Glenn Beck. Wow, should we look at it together? Why not? Let's start this out right. We'll get to the minute, that missing minute, the missing minute. You missing minute, you dirty little minute, you missing minute. Miss minutes. Miss minutes. Let's go here. There we go. All right, we're gonna do this together, guys. Like a family. Like a family. How's it going, Wolfram? How's everybody doing out there? I'm too sexy for my shirt. That's right. All right, let me get over here. Wait, let's see if can I do this the same way? Look at that. It works even on Brave browser. And I get crypto tokens too. All right. Crypto tokens it is. You get those crypto tokens for using the Bounce browser. And then I trade them for Bitcoin. All right. Okay, so Epstein, the evidence list is just damning. It's clarifying. No matter what you believe about the Epstein's past or fate, 5 conclusions can be logically drawn from the material seized. So this is a kind of a really base way to look at it at first, right? This judge for anybody who still cares about the truth. Okay, we'll bite. Okay, we'll bite. 1. This was not a small or isolated operation. Dozens of devices, thousands of photos, labeled photo albums, surveillance tapes, blueprints, foreign passports. This wasn't one man with a dark secret. It was an infrastructure, logistics, coordination, a system. Okay, that's 2. That's 1 of 2, and 3 of 2 is there's a massive digital footprint, hundreds of hard drives, USB. This is. I feel like this is like. Why did I like this? This is like, okay, yeah, but none of them led to anything, right? He had passports for himself because he traveled all over the fucking place. Hard drives, USBs were all shit that New Girl Pics, Book 4, right? They're all victims, and they're all like, Pornhub shit. But CP pub stuff that can't be released. I don't know. It seemed like what he was saying is that there was a lot of evidence that could lead to investigations. And so even without a list, you still have things that can be used. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. So enough of that. That's what I was trying to say earlier, right? But then, looking closely at it, I think he was disappointed because today it came out with this guy, Jason the guy, right? You're not allowed to. Ben Shapiro is an annoying little twat who pretends to have it the whole time, but was anti-Trump and now wants to try to gaslight smooth Trump the whole time. I mean, whose side was he on? Was he on the Democrat side? Who do you vote for? Gary Johnson? All right, so let's bring this guy up. I can believe that you can be on a side and still not be fully committed to that side. There is a ground for that, and spite voters are kind of like that too. You can be a spite voter too. So you can be a strategy voter, a spite voter. There's many different types of voters, and there's dedicated party voters, and there's mind control victims. So you got a wide range of people out there. Check this guy out. So this guy, I guess he decided not to wear sleeves today. I don't know. Like I didn't know I was getting called into work. I was mowing the grass. Thought I'd just come in here. I was mowing the grass like a man. All right, here we go. Check it out.
Well,
So this guy,
it
they've already been talking about up to this point about this video footage right here, right? So what you got to understand about this video footage is this: the camera that was in the hallway didn't work, right? That's the thing. That's what everybody's like. That's really suspicious. I guess it hadn't worked for a very long time. And I don't know why they don't fix shit. Like, why don't you just fix your shit, man? Just fix it. So, to me, I would have been like, gotta get the camera fixed. Nobody's going home till the camera's fixed. Fix the fucking camera. Call the dude. I'm sick of asking you guys. Call the dude, or it's nobody is getting any time off. Nobody gets time off. Everybody's pulling double shifts till we get the fucking thing fixed. But what you got to know what you're looking at here. Door 46. I'm gonna make this look different right now. Door 46, right here, is the entrance to a stairwell that takes you over here into this area right here. So what you're looking at across here, you'll see how it looks, right? There's a camera that goes this way. And you're staring at the guard center right there. Literally, that's where the guards sit that are in charge of the cell block that Epstein's on. That's the truth. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. So these guys are saying, it doesn't even show his cell.
How you could make a mistake like that when your goal here, acknowledging that minute, is...
All right, let's talk about a minute here. Let's talk about a minute. Can anything get done in a minute? Like, you guys want to imagine how someone can get through this door, right? All the way downstairs, all the way into the cell block, all the way into his cell, do the deed, right? And then get all the way back out in a minute. 1 minute. The magic minute, like the magic list, right? It's magic. It's magic list. It's a magic minute. Hold my beer for a minute. Hold my beer. It's going to be magical. It's a magic minute. But these guys, these clowns, get on here and they make this huge deal out of it. I mean, I'm just like, do you even think about what you're talking about? Oh, wait, we didn't even stop to think if a minute was not enough time to get something done. Oh, dumb us. Here we got all the cameras set up and everything. We thought we really had them with this minute. And this just, I don't know. I've never really liked this guy that much, but Glenn likes him for some reason. He looks like this, it's Pat. I don't know. I don't know, but he's kind of snarky, I guess. I guess I tolerate him because we're on the same side of things, but I don't know. This guy, it's a little feminine.
We know this is there. The fact that you release it as proof without acknowledging that minute is, I just don't understand how you could make a mistake like that when your goal...
Okay, you guys are getting ready to make the same mistake, kind of, on Nern's show. It gets embarrassing, right? Because if you look at the thumbnail says, it's not even his cell. Right?
Here is supposedly to put everyone's mind at ease. Right? I don't know. But there's more.
I'm going to show you guys the whole layout in a second. Like
but hang
the
on just a second. Let me just
walkthrough
go
layout.
back before we leave just this one. Remember when I said yesterday,
Winning
your
speed.
wife finds receipts for you buying presents at Tiffany's that she never got.
Yeah.
That you were at a hotel that she's never been to. You were not coming home for dinner. You had long weekends and everything else. It doesn't mean you were cheating.
It could be a traveling jewelry investor,
right? But she should demand the evidence because you don't want that hanging there on your relationship. It will just fester.
Don't go anywhere.
No,
I'm
you
not
give her the
going to
evidence,
sit
but
on
then
these
she finds out
videos all
that,
night.
oh well, it's the wrong receipt.
I don't do that
receipt,
no more.
That you explained away, but what you used as proof was not the same receipt. You were like, no, see, honey, this is when we went to the hotel together. And she looks at it and she's like, oh, okay.
This
and
doesn't
then
make
she
any
has
sense.
it for a while. She looks at it. She's like, wait a minute, the date is different on this one. What the hell is going on?
Go
Are you
smoke
this
before work,
stupid?
Glenn.
It certainly would make you have legitimate questions. About the
It just makes you question things more. Now, if it wasn't for the
I thought questions were good.
jump in the tape, and I'm not even going to call it an edit because I don't think it was an edit. I think it was a jump in the tape.
There you go. See, he knows.
Is if the jump in the tape wasn't incompetent enough for you.
Okay, that's. Do you hear the tone of his voice when he said that? Incompetent enough for you. Like, dude, get the fucking stick out of your ass, man. It's like, incompetent enough for you. We're so much better than these people, aren't we? Oh, geez. I hate it when I'm having to deal with these little petty people that aren't as good as me. Yeah. It's like, that's the most arrogant attitude ever, man. Stop. Stop it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be like, yeah, but so incompetent. They should have said something. Maybe they need to put a flashing and big fucking intro. Maybe they need to use an AI and put a fucking face on it. I don't know. Right? It's never going to be good enough for everybody. That's all I know. Right? But anyways, he gets his chuckle in here.
Listen to this one. Jason is here with us. Hi, Jason.
Hi, Glenn. What a morning.
Hi, Glenn. It's me, Jason. My sleeveless shirt on.
Oh.
What a morning it is. Okay, so, Jason, what else have you found?
Okay, so the more and more we looked at this tape, I started
Is there
looking.
any
It was
straight
just
people
weird
that work
because
here?
it looked like a janitor's closet. So door
That was a
46.
janitor.
It is a yeah, there is a janitor's closet there. Door 46 looks like a janitor's closet. No, it's a stairway door. It's a stairway door, Jason. And Jason evidently has been doing surveillance analysis of surveillance footage for a very long time.
There's closet.
And you were like, shut up. This is not a janitor's closet. I don't know what this is.
What is it?
Well, I was like, I can tell you there's a woman that looks like a janitor that comes out of supposedly the person, this cell that they're saying is his cell, which they're not.
No, they're not.
By the way, this was like people on social media were saying this was the cell.
Oh, okay.
It's coming out with a trash can. So I looked around to see if there was any confirmation on what the cell was. And I found an OIG report from the Justice Department 2 years ago that shows the camera angle and the one camera that was actually working. So you can see the diagram, and I think we actually have it if you're watching this right now. There's a diagram that shows where this camera is. It shows where Epstein's cell is.
If Glenn Beck were to go by his own standards and words, this is Jason's last moments on the show. Okay? This is his last moments on the show. You know why? Because Jason isn't smart enough to realize he's one floor up. Look at this camera angle. Epstein's cell is way over here. Where am I looking at it? Dude, you don't seem to realize you're one floor up from where the cells are at, do you? Do you? This is the one camera that's working. They said this is the janitor's closet. This isn't even a cell. What are we looking at? Hold on. Let him finish.
And the big thing that stands out, Glenn, is this camera doesn't even have eyes on Epstein's cell
at all. Look, these things right here, these are steps. Hold on. Them steps right there. See them steps? Them steps. This is called what's called a secure area, right? And in a secure area, you wouldn't have security. So you have to go up, down, and around to get to where you're trying to get to go here, right? So you see how it's seeing that door right there? Yeah. There's that door. It goes to them steps, right? And that goes downstairs. And see this little open area right here? That's where the guard's little area is, right? That's the desk. But it's one floor down. It's one floor down. Jason, you're not good at what you do.
At all. Like, not at all. There's
Maybe he is.
four
Maybe I
different
missed
wings
it.
here.
Maybe
There is a service wing, and that's what we're looking at with that door 46. That's like a service entrance or staff entrance.
Yes.
Now, you can't see on the lower level Epstein cell at all.
Yes.
So this is what makes it look even crazier for that 1 minute.
But then why are you making a big deal out of it? We already know this then. That's not even a cell door.
Missing. And I will say that, okay, let me just say it this way. I've spent years and years and years looking at surveillance and security camera footage, as you know, in my previous job. I've never seen an over 1 minute jump right at a time that would be very, very, I don't know, just convenient. I've never seen that before.
Convenient. Again, you say that you know how what you're looking at here. Then you know it would be impossible to get down into his cell from this door, which is the only way in, from this door, all the way down there to his cell, and all the way back up in a minute.
And why all my years looking at these things.
There's no reason. Why do you say that minute would be convenient? You're just saying that 1 minute being gone is convenient. You're not saying that particular minute.
It's convenient in this entire time frame based off of this camera angle. So it's convenient, like, let's
no,
say
it's convenient.
60 seconds.
You just needed something to say and you haven't thought about it. Is it really convenient? Is it really convenient? Why is a stroke of midnight convenient?
This would be great for someone walking across that lower level. 60 seconds would be perfect for if you wanted to like conceal the fact that someone walked across that area. That's why.
Really? 60 seconds to walk across an area, go up and down steps, open a door, go through, and then open another door, hang a full-grown man, right? After subduing him and hanging him, right? And then run it out and not getting caught on tape in 1 minute. Go for it. Recreate it. Do it.
Here's why I didn't buy into this at first. Okay. 60 seconds to get in and open the door and then kill him and then leave. Okay. But look at the diagram. If you look at the diagram, where the camera is, there is maybe a foot space where the camera is not able to see, where there is a door from the staff area. Okay.
Are you looking at this? I think it's hard to tell from this. Are we looking at, is this diagram the top floor or the bottom floor? Jason, do you have any idea?
So it looks like Epstein. So I think Epstein cells is on the same top floor. Yeah. So the stairs would be
the upper floors, right?
Okay. So I'm looking at where the staff area is.
Okay, stop. Enough. Now, I don't like this next guy either. I mean, I don't mind these guys, but I really don't.
The Department of Justice and the
I'm
FBI
not a big fan of
released
this
the
dude.
11-hour camera footage
he has
of the
better
Special
footage.
Housing Unit, or SHU, where Jeffrey Epstein was being held the night that he
SHU? This
how
shoe
it's
is
organized, what the shoe is
despicable.
organized, and it's
Here we go.
about 6 cell blocks that are organized in pairs, one on top, one on the bottom. As you can see them, you can see one of the cell
It's
blocks
the
here,
stairs
the
here.
second one, and the third one, and the
There we
other
go.
part of the map. This is, for the
He does a
staircases,
much
the
better job
elevators,
of kind of
the part of
explaining
the,
this,
let's say
right?
let's say the reception to that special floor, the particular floor of the shoe. And in this cell
Chipmunks.
block,
What's that?
on the one on top, you got
Is it that
Epstein's
one on
cell.
top?
You
Here.
see it here on red. And this
Very
space
good.
in yellow will be like the mini hallway of that cell block. Where you can
Lucy,
see
I'm home.
the cells themselves. I'm going to show
There you
you
go.
this
There's the
picture,
broken
and maybe-
camera. All right. So now you actually get to see some more stuff here. Epstein's cell is right here. Cell 220 is off screen. It's like right there, though. Right? There's a cell door, and these are like janitor doors that you can walk in between the cells in. So you can walk in between. You can fix pipes. You can do things in these places. You can do things.
really illustrative of this. Remember the space, the yellow space in here? If you stand in front of
You
the
see
cell block,
that?
this is what
All
you're
right.
going to see right in front of you. I'm going to make sure that you look at everything so you understand. Where
So
are we
let's keep
sitting.
this in mind. You have to get through one door, another door, do the deed, get out that door, get out the other door, get down the steps, and get
First
out
of
in
all,
60 seconds.
First thing that we were talking about a broken camera that
This
didn't work.
is like
There's one camera
Mission
at the end
Impossible. I don't know.
of every cell block.
Ocean's
And
11.
It turns out that the camera is right here. At the
Okay, come on. Let's get to the good stuff. Here we go. This is the good stuff. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna talk about these areas right here. Remember the steps?
It's like the ground floor where
It's the
guards,
education you
officers
need
see
to know about the
entrance
magic
to every
minute.
single group or
That's what we're
couple
doing
of
here.
cell blocks. And right from there,
There you go.
can
Oop,
see
look
that
at there's the steps. There's a step. Right? There's the steps. There they are. And you go up and you're in. Okay, you remember what you were looking at before? In this area? Right here. I'm going to go back. Don't freak out. He's talking about their eyes. They look a little strange to me. All right. Now, you can't just hop over this thing, right? This is like an open area, but it's down. You can see down, right? Down. People walking. See the people walking?
special housing unit and Epstein's cell.
See? People walking. I'll show that again. Right. So it's a drop right there. So that you know what you're looking at here. So you got to go down to go down to go down. Go down. You got to go down to get up. To go up to get. You have to get up to get down.
And was the L tier right
L
there. You see,
tier,
that was
right?
Jeffrey Epstein's cell block. It's a bit hard to spot, but this is also important. There's a gate here. You see that there's this bar,
the
this
gate?
gate that is open right now. There's a gate
Yes.
to access the cell block after the staircase. The staircase that goes up
Yes.
and one that goes down. The exact same
There's a
thing.
door to
but
get
you
on the
have to walk
staircase.
on top. So far, so
Right?
good, right?
Right.
We move
Good,
on,
good.
and this is the view from the officer's desk, the officer's
See?
station.
You can
There's
see the-
here's where
it's a
they
door.
sat down and maybe take it
telephone.
easy.
Look at that.
You can
Look at
rest.
that
There's
telephone.
a
It's a
mini
throwback.
fan in there and
It's a
maybe
throwback
telephone.
telephone.
All right? And
Get a
from
new
that,
telephone,
when you go
guys.
here, this is the officer's desk. You
See?
see
You can
that,
see
oh,
the cell.
what a coincidence that
Right
they had
there.
Epstein's cell
What a
right in front of them.
coincidence.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think that was the only cell that they
What a
had
good- what a
right
good
in
idea,
front
eh?
of them sitting here. This is the officer station. You just had
Right.
to.
Okay.
It's like
You're starting to see what I'm
raise your
talking
case,
about,
and
right?
you had right there.
So I'm not going to spend a
Jail
whole
cell
lot of time on
2020,
this.
Jeffrey Epstein's
But I
cell.
want to give you
Then
guys
move
the
on, and
mental
this is the
framework to
other
work
angle.
with here.
This could be from
You might
Jeffrey
not have had
Epstein's
yet.
cell looking down into the officer's station. You see it
So
now.
this
You
is
can see
from the
very
cell.
clearly
You can
the
see
gate
the officer.
that had
Officer.
access, that granted access to
Officer,
the cell
someone's
block.
trying to hang me.
I really want you to understand
see?
where are we sitting here, because when you see this video, when the first moment I saw this video,
See, there's a person right
I
there.
had already started all this many months ago
So that's
when
a
I
person.
began studying the Jeffrey Epstein case.
Right.
So when I saw the footage released from the
1
DOJ,
minute.
I was lost. I mean, what
So
is
you
this?
have to see
This,
someone coming
doesn't look like a
up and
cell
down
block.
the
This
stairs.
doesn't
They
look
have to
like
be like
the
right
real
here.
thing. Where are we? And what is this?
Eventually you'd
46
see
in
them,
here?
right?
I don't get it. So
46.
there's one way, very easy way to understand, and I mark it for you. You remember?
Here we go.
And now
He
you see the
marks it for us.
footage of this camera angle. You can see only a sleeve for the record,
There you go.
or it confirmed that it leaves like a trash
There we
bin
go.
right
See?
there.
Until they're
Waits
empty the
until
trash out,
The
right?
door is
It's time to see
open
the
in a while, in a
the
minute.
difference in size.
It's
There's
gonna be
people
really
here and
quickly.
there's people
Let's
here.
speed things up, just for the record.
Any
Your-
thoughts?
Right now, it makes sense, right? You have a clear
All right.
without interruption.
That's all I really want to talk
of
about with
Jeffrey
this.
Epstein being found dead. We don't know if it's the same person and the station, but they are not moving. And even if you were, I think it's way too much. I think it's
You can watch all day.
that
if
we
you
can
want.
only guess that she has been here all this time, in which there's a flash of a blob in
go.
there, but they're not.
See,
This,
okay, we're gonna get lost in this forever.
Okay,
You see what I'm
cross the
talking
speed,
about?
The gestures, and She goes in, but where's the
See, now where's this? Where's that? Where's that? Can somebody get in and get out in 60 seconds and do the deed? Anybody? Echo. Let's get back to it, man. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to find that thing. Let's get back to it. Anybody? Hold on. Trying to figure out where my oh no, did I do this wrong? Oh, I don't know, might not be able to get back to it. What the heck? Oh, I know what it did. Okay. Switch counts. There we go. All right. Okay, you guys, you with me? Where are we at? Did I zone out? Not the clown, but it probably could be. But he probably could. The magic bullet theory over again, right? It spins around cells and shit. Please let me just log out. Oh my god. No. Oh man. Why does it make it so difficult? Close it. All right, buddy. No. Close. Oh, maybe this will work. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm back to it. I was trying to find those clips from on my my VO page, but I can't. For some reason, I don't know why. It's like it's just gone. Stop. Almost there. Maybe. I might get it. They change stuff. All right, I'm done. I'm done with this. Sorry, T-Rex. I was going to show some more clips, but I can't. Too distracting. Like nothing's working. Nothing's working. Nothing is working. Close it before you get yourself in trouble. There you go. Put it away. Gotta tell myself what to do here. Woo! Okay. All right. So, guys, what is the reality of the situation here? Did they give us everything they can? Did they hide things? Did they cover things up? I don't think they did.
First half of duty since Elon Musk has not been a special government employee, not here anymore. He's now saying he's going to create a third political party. Are you worried about?
Well, let's talk about this similar stupidity before I leave. Let's see. Elon is bullshit. I don't know. Is it worth talking about that? You guys don't buy it. You don't buy this shit, do you? I just think it's immature. Is anybody planning on becoming part of the Elon Musk party or whatever that is? Party X? Anybody? Probably not worth talking about then, right? I don't think it's ever going to. Honestly, my take is it's not going to account for much at all. It's not going to do much at all. I love the mirror effect of this. It's just beautiful because it just helps me screw my hat up when I try to fix it, and I gotta try to center that thing right. I do avatar justice. All right, so good thing I figured out how to do that. He just needs to get us to Mars. Yeah, exactly. Like do something useful, right? Do something useful. Stop being a baby. Stop thinking everybody's it's a center of attention thing, man. This whole like need for attention is just freaking epidemic, man. It's epidemic. All the way around. Let's go look. Let's just go look at some needs for attention here. You know, I get it if you're trying to sell something or whatever it is, but I mean, what's with these people that aren't willing to go out and say, you know what, I was just wrong about that. I was just wrong about I don't know what I was thinking. I got this idea in my head. There was some kind of magic list that was going to save the world. And, you know, I was mistaken about it. You know what? And I come to think of it, I don't even know where I got the idea to begin with. But then I started getting it confirmed by different places and different things. And I thought I heard that there was actually a list, right? But now that I think about it, it didn't make much sense there was a list. Like, who would freaking create their own fucking demise? And then one successful, beautiful, one big, beautiful list. It's the big, beautiful list is what it is. The big, beautiful list. And do you have the big, beautiful list? We got to get this big, beautiful list passed. Right? A Mandela effect list. Yeah. And you know, I figured there'd be like some people like more in denial that came here tonight. There's one. I might have convinced them by the time it was all said and done. I was hoping a whole bunch of them would pour in. Because it's not it's just watch them short circuit. And then you're like, you know, by the way, you're acting just like, you know, those other guys do when you tell them the mainstream media is lying to them. Like, no, he's like, yeah, same denial reflex. That's how you plant a seed, get shit done. Did you guys have a good 4th of July? Let's talk about something different. We'll go for a little bit longer here. It's like, you know, so I figured out it's a lot harder to do these streams in the summertime because this shit's hot. I mean, I'm wearing a fucking beanie, right? And a leather jacket. I turned the room down to like 68. Oh, I don't know if it got cool enough, but I'm not too bad tonight. Last time I did it, I was about to pass out. Yeah. So, did you guys have a good 4th of July? What did you guys do? Just talk about 4th of July with my favorite people in the whole world right here with me. I went and hung out with one of my good friends I used to play in bands with and stuff. His new home that's up in a very nice area, very red area, very very cool area, close to water and close to mountain. It's a mountain water kind of place. and we got to hang out and talk. Went out for a nice dinner. I had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful steak, and that's what I did for 4th of July. How about you guys? You ate too much. You ate too much, and then you went on stream, right? Then you went on stream. Yes. I did bust in later on that evening, didn't I? I did bust in later on that evening. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I'm actually cool with the coverage tonight on all this stuff. I'm like, I had a bunch of stuff saved. I almost feel like, did I cover everything? Did I do it? I was like, no, we did it without having to need all the props. Thank you guys for the 21 likes. You know, what it's all about. Just us cool people hanging out. Let me see here. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? That's why I always ask. I need something that takes a little bit of time here. And it doesn't copyright me. Let's do a flashback. Let's see, 40. I can see. I can make it to the fridge and back in 48 seconds. I bet. So let's do a little bit of a flashback here, man. Remember that time way back when?
He won't read the facts because he's in this circular, ignorance where he's smarter than anybody who's read it. Somebody who hasn't read it thinks that they're smarter than 2 billion people who have. So that's how they come at things. And so they will never look at the facts, no matter if you hand them the book and say, look, it says it right there. But it doesn't matter the topic. It could be about geoengineering. It could be about the trivium. It could be about, religion or the history of cannibalism. It doesn't matter the subject. There's always going to be people who think they know things that they have never read. So part of the trivium is going back to that knowledge: who, what, where, and when. Studying things before you pretend to know why they are, and then you can explain how you reached your conclusions.
That's right. From the words from the man himself, Jan Urban, the man who brought the trivium, made it hip again, who dug it out of its ashes and brought it back to light. Huge guy, out everywhere on every show. Back in the 2010s. I mean, the 2010s. That interview is the last interview he's done. Jan is, that was the first one he had done in a long time. Getting that interview is a big deal. Am I coming through okay? My links are saying, okay, it's getting better. All right, that was actually a classic. And so the whole interview is out there if you ever want to watch it. That stream was the beginning for you, Shelly? You sure about that? Good. Yeah. But he's talking about the thing with, the who, what, where, when, and why. Anytime there's some kind of weirdness going on, man, remember to revet those ideas. Don't try to figure out where you got the idea from in the first place. And if the source is still worthy of your trust, revet it. And if it's strong, if it's real, it'll stand up. You have nothing to fear. That's what a lot of people are just, they're like, no way, they got to be lying because it isn't what I think it's supposed to be. Without even stopping and thinking about, how did I start thinking it was supposed to be that way to begin with? If more people would just do that, things would be cool. You ever think, like, I get freaking Benny Johnson has 5 million subscribers, and they all go to his channel to be stirred up with some shit, man. And he stirs the big pot of it every day. He's like, yeah, you are there. I'm stirring this shit every day. And he takes all the air out of the room, with that shit. And people start buying it because they get lazy. It's like, well, I can go to Benny. I can trust him. I mean, he only worked for BuzzFeed. He hangs out with Trump. Trump lets him around, so he's cool. Even Trump makes mistakes, and we all human. That's the thing. The elitists will act like they're beyond reproach. A human's a human. They're gonna make mistakes and be fallible and be like, well, probably should have said it like that, or I should have communicated better, or I didn't even think about that. I'd thought about it I believed it for so long. I didn't even realize that I needed to check that again and remember where I got that from. I probably wasn't as good of information as it seemed at the time as it is now, right? I mean, Cash Patel, whatever. These guys come in there with one idea and they get in, they see the truth, and like, okay. I respect that. I respect that a hell of a lot more than someone's just going to make some shit up in their head to make sure that what they thought they believed was, what they believed was, was real, right? That's the worst. When and if you catch yourself doing that, man, just slap yourself on the wrist and say, no, don't do that no more. Don't do that anymore. Because you're only letting yourself down, and eventually you'll mislead somebody else, and that'll let you down even more. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So, yeah. See, back when winning was just a faceless avatar. Yeah, back when faceless, the avatar had a face. What are you talking about, man? Look at that. Look at this handsome face. What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Don't look like R2-D2. All right. Let's see. Didn't have red undies or it would have been a perfect day. Oh, too bad. Sorry about that. Let's let you guys talk for a while. I'm starting to wind down here. My ears are hurting from these freaking glasses. Oh, I was thinking about doing a big reveal stream. No, I'm not the glasses. Something a little different. There's this other thing I've been thinking about. Maybe I'll do it eventually. Thinking about revealing the boss man. We could do some fun with that. I might do that. I've been thinking about it. I guess, man, then I think about it again, and I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to do it. But it's like, it's not a big deal, I think. It's just, there's so many people out there that are, I don't know, that I know that are like grifting off of him and his from beyond the grave, right? And there's just a bunch of people who think they know shit they don't. But what would I really be doing it for? That's what I got to think about. It would be an interesting story. I might do it one day. It's not out of question. I could do it one day. I was just trying to think of content. Show up and do like a couple of streams a month. Well, you guys, Wednesdays are good. Saturdays are good. So if you're going to see me, it's probably going to be on a Wednesday or Saturday. I am free for appearances. I think that I said to somebody I would do an appearance with them. Well, yeah, Anger Conservative. Whatever happened? Where did he go? He like, it's like, oh, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come on, but then I never heard from him. Dara Chat. I owe him a stop by. I don't really know him, but I did promise at one time I'd go on, and then took a long break. And all that. I don't know what people do these days, man. Honestly, I'm like right now. Hey, is anybody watching the World Series of Poker? Is anybody watching the World Series of Poker? Angry is he still angry? He's still around? Is he still angry? T-Rex Trucking, you still there, bud? Get your ears on. That's what I thank you again for the super chats and the discussion. You helped fuel a very important discussion tonight. I think everybody got a lot out of it. Yes, he is. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad he's still angry. Tell him to keep on angrying. Keep on angrying. Anybody watching the World Series of Poker? Does anybody watch poker? Does anybody play poker? Watch poker? Understand poker? Are you into the fine art of pokerism? For the first time, hold on a second. For the first time in my life, I'm watching the World Series of Poker. In fact, when I get off here, I'm gonna watch more of it tonight because they just got through the hand by hand round, which is right before the money bubble. I'm learning things, but it's a lot of fun. Nope. Nobody's watching the World Series of Poker. No cable or it's on YouTube. I used to watch it all the time. It's addictive. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and it is on YouTube. Just go to Poker Go or Poker Stars or whatever. You just got to get into the algorithm of it, and then you can watch it for free. But it's live. It's a long tournament. I think it's like $10,000 to get in, and ordinary people can win. I don't know, what is it, 30 million, something? If you win the whole thing, if you get to the money round, you'll in bare minimum you'll get 15,000. So, because you got to last 3 days basically. I think it's like, I don't know how many hours or how many rounds it is a day, but it looks like a lot of fun. And I do enjoy learning and getting better at things. Oh, wow. Just saw some breaking news. 6 Secret Service agents were suspended who were connected to the Butler PA thing. Yeah, I imagine they were. They didn't show up for fucking work, man. They didn't show up for their damn shift. They didn't show up for their meeting and get their walkie-talkies, their special walkie-talkies they were supposed to get. Incompetence. They should have been fired. That's the first thing I said when I heard about all that stuff. And of course, Benny was like, and Alex are like, inside DIC for it. How did they let them do this? How did they let them? Right. It's like communication breakdown due to incompetence. Oh, what do you know? That's what it was. Oh no, it had to be secret servers and Department of Homeland Security and the CIA inside job and the freaking, it had to be some kind of mind control, MK Ultra. People and their things and stuff, right? No. And then all these guys are gone. Yeah, you guys we did a review of the tape. You guys didn't show up. Get your fucking walkie-talkies that might have stopped this guy in time. Couldn't let you go. That's the worst they got, huh? They're suspended. They're suspended, huh? Finally, after how long? Well, we're getting around to it. I never have a chance with poker. No? It's fun to watch, though. I mean, it's a tournament. It's something to do. I've been watching that. Watching MMA. That's been really cool. I'm looking forward to some stuff coming up. We still watch the wrestlings. We're watching the wrestlings. It's always fun. We watch a lot of body cam videos. And what we've learned is that most people can't breathe. It's true. Most people cannot breathe. It's a certain type of person that can't breathe. and it seems to be the problem that what causes them not to be able to breathe are handcuffs. It's handcuffs. I got a good one. Can I show it? Hold on. I got to show you the funniest one. You guys want to watch one? What time is it? Let's watch one. Oh, this is the funniest one. This woman from Georgia, Atlanta area. I got a special playlist called "I Can't Breathe" to see. Oh, it's just so good. This is my favorite one. It's badly. 300-pound woman, please, with 8 kids in a Tesla. I wonder if will I get like pinged for this shit? All right. All right, I'm gonna give you like most of this. How long is this? 24 minutes now. Okay. I'm not gonna do all that. We're gonna get to this part which she gets pulled over. So basically what happened was, let me pull it up. This is just fun time here. This is like something I would do. Fluffy handcuffs. I would do on a Saturday night. Nice. So I'm not going to be doing Saturday night this Saturday, and I didn't do one last Saturday because I forgot. I gotta pull it up. See, I keep forgetting I have to move it over to the Brave browser from Chrome. StreamYard, just fix your shit, man. I don't want to have to play games like this. Jumping around from place to place is so stupid. This is so funny, guys. We're gonna watch this and then we'll call it a night. But this is something I would usually do. I think I might start doing these on on Saturday night or something. Or I might just, maybe I'll just make an entirely new channel where that's all I do. Sounds like to me they might be, I don't know if these channels are going to be profitable in the future. So anyways, basically this woman gets pulled over. Let me pull it up here. As you can see, this is in Atlanta. So, all right. So this lady gets pulled over, right? So she's being an idiot. She's got 8 kids in the car. Like, they're trying to figure all this shit out, right?
Car. I said, get out the car. What's in there?
To get out the car.
Step out.
So there she is. She gets out of the car. She's got to pee already. Right? There's literally another woman next to her that's got an infant in her lap. Not even in her lap. In her lap. No, they came from a party. They came from a party. They are coming from a party, y'all. Coming from a party. All right, so this is the good stuff here. Let's see, maybe if I do it like that. All right. So I'm showing you all I can. There's kids that are blurring it out. Like literally the whole car is packed full of kids. She has glasses on. Look at people have their lights on. It's like evening.
What's your name? Where you live? Turn around. That's not happening.
She's trying to pee in front of the cops. Do you guys see that? She's trying to pee in front of the cops.
You really that's real bad. You gotta go to jail. Why? You gotta go to jail. Where you going? Bro, come here. Where you going?
All right, so she has to pee, so she takes off. Right? This is what the thing is, right? High calorie, low brain cell. All right. So she's taking off here.
During the pursuit, the drunk driver struck another vehicle, causing complete chaos on the scene.
Oh, 41.
41.
Hey, 41.
41 means he struck. You done fucked up.
41. 41.
41 means you done fucked up. Okay, so yeah, here we are. So yeah, they're taking her ass down, right?
Put your hands by your back. Put your hands by your back.
Now you're.
Get your hands by your back.
I gotta sped up because I just want to get through this, but
Get your hands by your back.
and I don't know what the copyright thing is on this thing, man. I might be getting hit right now. I have no idea.
You're crazy. What the is wrong with you? What the? Yo, drunk ass. Yo, drunk ass.
Look at these pink cups, man. They gotta have like 3 cups. Look at all these kids in the car. She wrecked the car trying to run away. All these are all people that were in the car. Yeah, this woman on the ground going, "Oh my goodness." There's the little kid that was in it. This woman's on her fucking crawling around like a dog.
Get the kids. Help me out.
Roof.
Get the kids.
And this is the one who did all this stuff. And you're gonna see something on the ground. Here in a second, it looks like an octopus.
You know goddamn better. Get your ass in the car.
It's okay. So you're gonna see this on the ground. Hold on. It looks like an octopus. Not this. Hold on. Not this. That's a person. But you're gonna be right here. You're gonna see something on the ground that looks like an octopus. Let me slow it down a little bit. There it is. See? That's her hair. That's her hair. Yeah. That's the hair. The hair came off. See, that's what the cop took her to the ground and said, "Get your ass out. Put your ass on the ground." Right? That's it. And then you got all kinds of stuff going on. This is it. Yeah, hey, Sir Frank, what's up? The fake hair, yeah, that's what it was. So this was just so you know, yeah, in case anybody thought it was like an octopus. It's not an octopus.
Get your ass.
Okay. Pay attention, Skype.
No. Come on. Get your ass over here. Get your ass over here.
No.
You going in this car. Get up.
Oh, I need an M.
You don't need a goddamn M.
Yes, I do.
We taking you to the hospital. Get your ass up.
Jamie's an M.
They're mad because of what she did. She could have killed people, had all those kids in the car. Cops get pissed at that shit, and they have a right to. They have to clean that shit up. And they don't want to see that shit happen to anybody. So yeah, they get really upset about the fact that people do that when all they had to do was cooperate, and that shit is over, you know? But you see, as soon as they get him to the car, it's like, you ever seen a dog? Like, you know how when a dog can kind of sense that you're at the vet, and it's fine until it gets to the door and then it doesn't want to go in. It's like locks the brakes down. That's like people in the back of a police car, right? They know once they get in that back of the police car, I mean, it's all over for them. And they think if they lock down, that somehow it's going to change things, right? Not make it worse, but it's going to change things for the better. And that's one thing I've noticed about these videos, these body cams. And I really think that people, new drivers and people who are like habitual offenders and do dumb shit should have to watch like hundreds of hours of body cam footage. I think that should be a new law that should be passed as a punishment or a rehabilitation, right? I know it won't help everybody, but I think it'll help some people. You know, it may prevent some people from being the next one that messed up, right? The Canadian that messed up. All right, here we go. She hits the ground right before it's time to go in the cop car.
No. Child, go to the children, all that shit.
No, it's not.
Stand up. Listen.
I'm going to the children.
You going to jail. You going to jail today.
And they seem to think by saying no, that's going to change things too. I don't get that either. They'll say, I'm going to argue my way out of it.
All them kids, look at them. All them kids. All them kids in the car.
I'm sad. I want to go to jail, my knees.
But too bad.
Hold it. You do it right now.
No,
what the fuck is your problem? Oh, dang. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You could have told us to get out the car. You could have said, y'all get out. Why would you do that? Damn, man. It's my time. I tell you to press me. Hello.
Look how they're just thrown out everywhere, man.
Bitch, you gotta come to your city right now. Bitch, right now. And I want to fight, bro. Oh my God, my child was in the car. You think I was fucked up, please? How did you say that, man? Bitch, now. All right. You need to go now. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Yeah. Take a breath. Take a seat. That's my child. My baby's in the front. You see me holding my baby. She just told us to get out of the car. I know. Just take a seat. Get the kids together. Come here.
And all of a sudden, it's like drama central, man. Everybody's like, look at that. Look at the front tire is gone. Hold on. You guys see this? Right? Front tire is gone. Oh man, the drama. This is Atlanta for you. This is the kind of shit that people deal with in Atlanta. This is some Atlanta homegrowns. And yeah, the drama is real. And like all of a sudden everybody's on a television show. Like, oh my God, no one's listening. Just sit down, gather everybody together. We're trying to get this shit done. No, I gotta crawl around the ground. Act like the end of the Lord Jesus help me. It's that moment, right?
God damn.
Here we go. Watch. Every night, every time you turn on the news, what is it?
All right, listen to me. What's your name? So you lied about your identification also.
She lied about her name, lied about everything else.
I did not. She just told me to grab something out the purse.
All right.
She just told me to grab something out of the purse.
I've been driving this company.
We got one Union City unit out with us, but we do need more for 84 out here. Get up. All right, listen.
Here we go. Ready? This is the routine. Like you can watch these body cam videos and you'll see like the same pattern go off. Like, I don't know whether it's programmed in or what, or they have classes on it. Maybe they teach it at the community college or something, or it's part of like, I don't know, drive-through training. I have no idea, but you just check this out.
You're going to stand up right now. You understand?
I need an ambulance outside.
You're going to the hospital and then jail. All right? Fulton County Jail.
Fulton County Jail.
I'm hurt. I'm pregnant.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Everybody's pregnant. Everybody's pregnant when they're in trouble, man. Everybody's pregnant. I'm pregnant. Oh, suddenly you touch my shoulder. I'm pregnant now. This handcuffs got me pregnant. I'm pregnant. Who's going to argue with her? Who's going to argue with her?
Hey, guess what? You're still going to jail. Hurt and pregnant.
Guess what? You're still going to jail. It gets better.
They said they got a warrant.
I
They
promise
said
you.
go.
Hey, they're all right, but
Oh yeah.
I've been trying
hey, you
Get it up.
at least we're good on traffic. We're just trying to get all this sorted out.
All they want to do is get her in the car, by the
Hurry, my
way.
damn car. We had to fight her to get her in custody.
No.
I didn't dream it, dude. Like, you have to know how to play into a bit, especially if you're going to be on like doing live streams and shit. You got to play into a bit, man. I'm a very creative person. If you're involved in if I involve you in a bit, that's a you know, that's a good thing. You want to be involved. You want to be part of that. Just ask T-Rex. Ask Shelly. They're part of bits all the time. You know, we're now sponsored by Hawaiian Punch C4. Hawaiian Punch C4. Still got the surfboard and everything on it. Check it out. Not really though. We're not selling anything. There's never been any products sold on this channel. Never will be. All right. Only thing I'm selling is personality here. All right. That's it. And the only way you can buy it, so it's a super chat. All right. And you can show that you like it by hitting the thumbs up, smashing it, subscribing, and coming and showing up when I do. There you go. That's what you do. But I'm so many jokes because she's all ass, no bra. There we go. Know what I mean?
All right, get up. She gave a false name.
No.
Come on. 1, 2.
It's having to grab something.
All right, come on, let's get up. Come on, get up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, look up. Stand up. Okay.
Look, they can't get her up.
Okay. Oh well. Get up. You going right now? You know what? Just lay on the ground. She ain't going nowhere.
Whose car is this?
By the way,
Y'all all right, man?
McMahon.
Yeah. What's wrong, man? You sure? Yeah. You all right, bro? Let me check you out.
McMahon.
Y'all, you sure? How's your arms? Legs, everything good?
Like, man, we can't pick this chick up, man. Just sit her there. Leave her there on the ground. We'll scoop her up later.
Oh, you okay? You didn't say that. My bad. It's okay.
I felt the smack on my side. I'm gonna feel it later.
Let me see.
It smacked me all up on my
Let me
side.
check your arm.
Dude, some of the funniest parts are coming up. This is a great one. I'm telling you, don't go anywhere.
Let me get your ID stuff, okay?
You're gonna laugh.
Huh? Yes or no? All right, come on, let's go.
Come on, in the car. In the car.
All right, hold on. Get my key in.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, officer. Hold on.
Get up. Use your legs.
Hold on, officer. It just is my weight. It's just my weight, officer.
We trying to pick you up. Use your legs. You ain't being a team player right now. Come on. You finna go to the hospital. I'm finna take you. And then you go on the right street.
I know that.
Come on. Use your legs. Come on.
I'm trying, officer. I'm trying.
Stand right.
No, I'm not.
Can't feel it.
I'm not, officer.
You identify who she is?
No, she gives an ID. Somebody's 100 pounds.
100 pounds, right?
Yeah,
All right,
officer.
so how long you gonna keep lying to me, wasting our time? What's your name? Selena. What did she give y'all? I got her ID. Shit. She talk about she 5'8", 100 pounds.
Did you guys hear that? Hold on. Don't miss this part. This part's good. This part should be most replayed, honestly. Did you guys hear it? Listen closely, okay? I'm gonna slow it down. Listen to this. This is some good old fashioned Atlanta stuff going on right here, man. Listen to this one more time.
And she gave us a false name.
I'm not, officer.
You identify who she is?
No, she gives us an ID. Somebody's 100 pounds.
100 pounds, bro.
Yeah,
All right, so how long you gonna keep lying to me, wasting our time? What's your name? Selena. What did she give y'all? I got her ID. Shit. She talk about she 5'8", 100 pounds. What's she talking about, bro? Hey, Miss Lady, what's her name? Bro, let me tell you something. The ID she gave us, she's saying she 100 pounds, bro.
But look,
it say 100 pounds on ID, bro.
To lead the party, she said she'll take us home. I'm being real with you.
What's her name,
yeah,
bro?
I don't know her real name.
You don't know her name?
I don't know her real name.
You don't know her name. It's got the color.
Talia what?
Talia, too much weight. She get in the car.
Yo, Grady.
Hold on.
Turn
Here
on
we
the
go.
left side. Left side. Left side.
Here we go.
Left side. Left side. In case it's real. Left side.
Look,
Left side. Left side. Come on, left side.
I told you it gets better. I told you it gets better. Oh, I told you it gets better. Okay, hold on. Did I miss the can't breathe part? God, I feel like I missed something. That's 100 pounds. Talk about she 100 pounds. All right. Here we go. Listen, now we're going back over here, right? Yeah, it's just some babe. This little baby weight. This little baby weight. That's all. All right, check it out. Now we're going back over, and now what's going on? Now what's she up to? Here we go.
Yo, Grady. Turn on the left side. Left side. Left side. Left side. Left side. In case it's real. Left side. Left side.
Take a look.
Come on, left side.
She's flopping around like a fish.
But treat it as if it's real. I got her right now.
Oh my god, dude. This is so good. This is why I told you this is my favorite.
Yes, she was in an accident. Okay. She was the driver of this car over here.
Now she's flopping around like a fish.
Not yet. She was just like. Two. Take the cuffs off so I can get on. He got it, please. Darvin got it. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
What is she is? Yeah, I'm just trying to find out. I understand you said come. I'm just trying to find out what happened.
She struck a vehicle, but she hit the curb right there.
If y'all can help me get her on there, that'd be great. How many patients do we have altogether?
Well, we need the kids assessed.
They're minimal patients.
How many patients do we have altogether?
3, 4.
This guy comes and screws everything up.
But they have
what's up with her? Are they adults or?
Well, she was just fighting us. She just ran from us.
She was just fighting and now she got this.
And she got in an accident. She was driving. She got alcohol on her breath.
Where's her car? White car?
The white car.
We haven't even got there.
All right. If y'all can just help me get her on the stretcher, we'll get her inside the end. You want to give me?
Turn the head part. There you go. Huh?
That's these. Y'all want to right here? Y'all want to have any ID on her?
No, she gave us a false name, false ID.
Yeah, y'all want to? Yeah.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Sorry. Watch your car. Watch your car.
I'll give you your speed. That's probably 6 hours.
I'm not.
And she gave us a false name.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Come on, let's.
I don't remember this one right.
She struck a vehicle, but she.
I know she can't breathe.
Come on. Because I'm done yelling. Take the cuffs off.
During the pursuit, the drunk driver.
Get your hands on your back! Get your hands on your back! You got your hands behind you. I got her. You're crazy! What the is wrong with you? What the? Yo, drunk ass! Yo, drunk ass!
Why would you do that? My child was in the car. My child was in the car. Why would you do that?
Get it on there.
You got kids in the car. Why would you do that? You got kids in the car. That's my child.
Yeah, that's it. I swear to God, she couldn't breathe somewhere.
Hell no. Come on! Get your ass over here!
You remember she couldn't breathe?
Get your ass over here!
No.
You going in this car? Get up!
No, I need an L.
You don't need a goddamn ambulance.
Yes, I do.
We taking you to the hospital. Get your ass up!
Jamie's an L.
All them kids! All them kids in the car!
Dude, like, anyways, yeah, these things are great. They're great. They're left. This is just one of many. I swear to God, if I ever decide to clip it, I'll figure it out. You know, I don't know. There's some parts in it, but like they're in the ambulance and she's freaking out. Maybe it's here. I don't know.
Because they said I gotta wait. My shit so many times. Look how y'all doing me. They don't let me go with my neck.
It's in here. Somewhere in here, she can't breathe.
They keep trying to take my blood. To me, officer. I Yeah, wrong. I just don't.
You put all your people in there.
Hey, they're not feeling.
Thank you very much.
Don't drink, man. Don't drink, guys.
I'm so hurt. So
This
they
goes
hurt
on
me.
and on and on.
I'm so they hurt me. Officer.
They got the protocol.
No, yeah.
You got nobody likes you.
I'm so, I can't breathe.
There it is.
I cannot breathe.
She can't breathe.
I'm so, I
See?
can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
She can't.
I can't breathe.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
She can't.
I can't breathe.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
She can't.
I can't breathe.
She can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
She can't.
I can't breathe.
No, she can't breathe. She can't
Yeah,
breathe. Can't breathe. So you guys remember, if you ever get pulled over, make sure you tell the officer you get arrested. Make sure you tell the officer you can't breathe. Okay. That's the first thing everybody needs to do. Officer, I just want you to know before we get started here, I'm pregnant and I can't breathe. All right. And handcuffs make me go into seizures. At least you're covering all your bases. She can't breathe while she's exhaling. You see, she's technically telling the truth as she's speaking. She cannot breathe as she exhales. Breathing is like breathing in. She cannot breathe in as she's breathing out. So she's technically, a good lawyer will get her off. Not someone who sucks like needed the lawyer, but a good lawyer will get you off. See, I can't breathe but screaming at the top of our lungs, right? You can scream, but you can't breathe. I know. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Guys. Just remember these helpful tips. It might just save your life one day. Maybe it'll keep you out of jail. Maybe just don't drink and drive. That might do it too. Right? And if you do have a run-in with officer, one thing you can remember, just remember how much they see on a daily basis. That's the one thing the body cam footage is. That would save them a lot of time if people had to watch it as mandatory viewing, just to understand they've heard and seen it all, and that like once you're in process, you're in the system, you need to go with it, right? Because there's no getting out of it. They're not there to try it. They're not there to arbitrate it. They're not there to judge. They're not there to do anything except for execute systematically the procedures in front of them. And if you don't trigger a workflow, the workflow will not happen, right? I.e. resisting arrest, right? Because a lot of times they will put you in cuffs and they'll let you go, right? And if you're gonna go, you're gonna go anyways. You might as well just go ahead and be like, "Here's my hands, go ahead." Because the sooner you get downtown or to the station, or the sooner you get processed, the faster you're gonna get out, right? If you delay it, that's not going to do anything for you. So I think that a lot of people, I guess they think they can be lawyers or they're going to get out of it. No, I've seen some funny ones. This woman just basically in the wrong place after, in a park with her, I don't know, some guy or whatever, out of town here in Georgia, Atlanta. Wrong place, after hours, not allowed in the park because they don't want druggies hanging out there all night long selling drugs. So they're issuing a warning and asking you to leave. She goes, "No, I'm going to get your badge. No, I'm going to call the supervisor." Right? He goes, "You're going to sign this ticket, ma'am." He says, "No, I ain't going to sign it. I'm going to get your badge. And I'm going to call you a supervisor because you see, we don't understand. We shouldn't have to sign this. It's just a warning, ma'am. If you just sign this, it'll be fine. Okay, if you don't sign it, you're going to go to jail. Okay, don't sign it. I'm done. But why? But why?" They keep asking why. And they're like, "If you don't sign it, you're going to go to jail. Last time I'm going to warn you." But why? I don't understand. Put your hands behind your back. That's how fast it happens. It's like, it's just you're on a line, right? And it's like, why wouldn't you just sign the fucking piece of paper and leave, right? Just sign it and leave. That's all he's asking you to do. Just do what he says and leave. You're going to call the supervisor, get the badge number. What the fuck are you thinking, man? Right? And so the guy, he signs a ticket and he's sitting there going, "Aren't you being a little harsh on her?" Right? Meanwhile, she's like, big woman like that, struggling, like, I don't want to go. No. I'll sign it. He goes, "It's too late for that." It's too late for that. You made me break a sweat. Hey, Memento Mori, what's up? How you doing? We're just sitting here wrapping it up. Oh man, hey, what's up? We got Saiban. Oh yeah, Irish. I gotta remember how to say your name though. Saiban. Saiban. I'm so close. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just chilling, man. We had a nice, big, long, fun stream tonight. Got down to figuring some stuff out, and it was really good. Hope you guys will go back and watch it. It was a lot of fun. But here at the end, we're just chilling, having some family time, some friend time, some friendship time together. We were just watching some body cam footage of some woman who was pregnant and couldn't breathe. She was neither. She could breathe and she wasn't pregnant, but yeah, silly things people do when they're drunk and get arrested. It's kind of funny. Let's see. Like in school, the teacher says, "Turn around and quit talking." You say, "Okay," and it's over. Don't argue for 5 minutes and get the tension. Right? It just people need to learn. Siobhan, got you, Siobhan. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to publish it, so it'll be there for you if you want to go back and watch it. Siobhan, pronounced Siobhan. I got it. Siobhan. And thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Let's do the classic one. Hold on. Let's go classic. Shelly's a classic. She's a classic girl. Let's go classic.
Oh my.
What the hell? Could you guys hear it? Check 1, 2. I'm coming through. Could you guys hear it? Oh. Check. All right, man. Well, I'm glad it's still broadcasting because somehow my headphones went out. They're on, but they're not. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch anything. Oh, look. Now it's back on. What the? Stupid. Oh, now that's back. Maybe I can hear it again. I know. It's like, but it was my headset this time. The whole thing just cut off. Like, what? It's running an update while you're doing this. Okay. Sounds like a good idea to me. I can hear now. I can hear. I can breathe. Oh, thank God. It's all back. All right. Testing the speakers on StreamYard. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I had to get one last lick on me. They're like, quick, do something glitchy before he leaves. Right? I didn't do it. No opposite, but I didn't do it. No. I don't want to go to jail. I didn't do it. I promise. I swear. I didn't do it. All right. Nice and chill. I think it's about that time. I'm going to head on down the dusty trail. I'd like to thank everybody else for coming out this evening and supporting your local base take and reality-based truth stream. There's only one of them out there. I'm glad you guys found it. But just remember, when there's a lot of them out there, you were at one of the first. Just remember, Winning Reality was the very first one. And hopefully somebody else comes along and does it better and reaches a lot of people. Because, boy, this world needs reality-based truth now more than ever. Now more than ever. What does that say? It's a miracle? Oh, what did Heidi do? Oh my gosh, a typo from Heidi. Did she spell it wrong? I is a miracle. It's a miracle. Hey, let's find a place to go. Can I send you guys somewhere? Holy shit, I don't even have the studio. I can do it over here. What is it? Does the goat stream still going? I saw about Hala earlier. Does he still like goats? I'm kidding. I know he loves goats. Loves them. Let's see. Is T-Rex Trucking ever doing a stream again? Oh, look, I only lost one subscriber tonight. That's good. Let's see. How does that happen? I've been sitting there at 85 forever, and then I guess it was the one person that came by. It was like, "Oh no, they're lying to us." And I was like, "No, they're not." That's it. I'm unsubscribed, and I'm done. But I just hear myself. Let's see what we get up to. 23 likes, 100 views. Let's find ourselves a friend, if that's possible, to send everybody to. Quick outros. Let's see. No, don't do that. Stop. I'm not subscribed to that person. Customers, okay, get to redirect. Here we go. All right, now let's see who's on the list here. No. Oh man, I would like to send you guys to the World Series of Poker, but I can't see it. Oh, I like Gen X Talks. I don't know. Good Logic. He never sees me anyway. It doesn't matter. Gen X Talks or Good Logic? Which one do you guys want? I don't know. I'm not subscribed to Flux. I cannot redirect to Flux. Which one? Gen X Talks or Good Logic? Pick. Pick. Okay, on your it's you got an adorable puppy, Frank. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna pick for you guys. I need feedback. Pick Good Logic or Gen X Talks, and somebody decide. All right, done. I picked for you. It's done. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I had a blast hanging out with you. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you realize that you don't need a list in your life, especially one that never existed in the first place. You are the one who can make the difference in your life. You don't need the government to make some list for you. You don't need some of that shit. You don't need any of that stuff. Don't get grifted. Don't buy. Don't lose the faith. And always go back and check your beliefs. Make sure that you remember where you got things from and why you believe them in the first place. If you can't do that, it might be a good time to rethink it, right? I will be back sometime in the future, and I hope you'll be here with me because we'll have a good time. You never know. As we ride these waves of life together, we may just find that we're on a new course here in the future. But we always got each other, and that's what counts. But guys, thank you so much. I hope to see you guys. I hope you guys take care. Hope all good things happen to you. And enjoy Gen X Talks. He's a great guy, man. And hey, until next time, everyone, stay based and keep on. Hold on. Nope. I almost made a huge mistake. Not yet. I almost made a huge mistake, guys. Shucks. I'm going to do that. I'll do this. Here we go. That one. Okay. And until next time, stay based and keep on winning.